I'm the leader, the Iron Man, the knife's on, you know who I am. Blades find their mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud. Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age. Never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to grow. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Sleeping shiny, the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender, no scratches on this cat, built sleek and slender. No attitude like men, I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind of a slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I'll never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air, I've got the skills. Air gymnast, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers, got the moves like Jagger. I ain't no slacker, objects move when I'm around. An army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong, I'm the party shield. They call me 80s, it won't be long. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud. Proud.
Hello, stream, whoever is here. We're gonna just jump in because we're 3 minutes in because of the song. So hello, welcome. I will pay attention as much as I can, and I am gonna go jump to the players. Okay, you guys are kind of eerily quiet. All right. So, we will start with it is February 16th, 2024, around 5:30 p.m. or so, because we had 3 hours of roleplay last week, which was actually like 3.5, but it was some amazing roleplay last week. That being said, everybody also received 800 XP for last week because we had some really incredible roleplay, as well as Tempest discovering something really important about Aranor, and Marcus saying something in Elven on the way out the door after talking to Kira. So we'll do a quick recap from last week, and then
Really
we'll
bad time for me to nat one that perception.
All right, so last week we started out with Alan waking up, and Aegis kind of trying to bring him up to speed on what was going on. The wizards in the walls was finally dismantled, I think. We'll see, I guess. Alan's still a little freaked out. And then you guys had a bit of a feast while discussing many things and also going through some treasure, I believe. After that, you guys kind of all went your separate ways. Tempest went upstairs and decided to try to meditate, and with the help of Gale, actually discovered something. I told him after, or during, I guess. Discovered something pretty interesting, which is that Aranor may actually be the person she's been looking for. So,
just raise more questions than answered.
But you weren't supposed to figure that out for like 3 encounters, so good on you. He was just like, is she? Well, now that you ask, and you rolled so freaking well. Then after that, there was a visit with Marcus and Kira in Kira's room, where they discussed things and stuff that may have potentially brought out some feelings. This
after
was
we kicked out the cats.
After you kicked the cats out. This was after Marcus had a heart to brain, I guess, with the professor. And the professor kind of gave neutral, if no, information. Really just kind of here's things as I see them and you perceive them as you'd like to. Aegis and Alan caught up, and Aegis was going to bring, or has brought, I don't know if you wanted to, I know you said possibly sake of brevity, Aegis, but we can discuss that. But I was going to bring Alan to meet Umi, because that's what you do when your brother wakes up after 900 years and you have a girlfriend. So, are there any clarifications needed at this time on anything? I forgot one important thing too. And actually it's funny because I have it in my notes, but I wasn't paying attention to my notes. Marcus called Bonkin a traitor, and Aegis, Kira, and Tempest all kind of jumped on him for that and just said, hey, let's back off the traitor talk. You know, you can view it how you want to view it. Marcus's viewpoint made sense. It was that Bonkin took the wish and ran after everything, and you guys have had to kill people and knock people out, take people to prison, steal some items, and
get transformed into a vampire for the guy, no big deal.
Get transformed into a vampire for the guy, no big deal. But, you know, at the same time, the way that you guys kind of laid it out, and eventually Kira laid it out, was that he did what he felt he had to do to keep everybody safe, which is what he always tried to do. So, maybe Marcus won't go back in time and beat the crap out of him. We'll see.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
At this point, is there any clarifications or questions?
The only thing I have, I don't know if you had sent me a message last week, Candace, the day after we were done playing. I do have a response to that, and it would just be at your leisure.
Okay.
As far as what it was going to cost me for that project.
Got it, okay. Like how quickly? Okay, all right, got it.
Correct. And also, did you take the note that I sent 20,000 gold to Zachary for his truck?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, that was something too. Zachary did get a new vehicle, which he was very excited about. It's a bit bigger and can actually get you through the desert now, so you don't have to rent the giant monster truck that Tempest hates so much. All right.
He's still practically a monster truck anyway.
It is still. It's just not, it's not illegal, so that's cool. All right. So, that being said, and without further ado, we will pick up with Marcus stepping out of Kira's room and saying the word love in Elven.
Yeah, I messaged you.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to just send that to him, or did you want to say it out loud? Since nobody knows what else was said before, and you don't want to leave him out.
Since we were very on screen with the
Right.
TV. Okay. Does Marcus go back to his room afterwards?
Yeah, he I mean, he's the only word I've ever been able to really muster for the way Marcus acts is doofus, and that's the stupidest thing in the world. So he just kind of like closes the door, doesn't have enough sense to even listen for a response, and he just goes back to his fucking room like a chud.
Okay. So Kira is going to listen for the sound of Marx's door shutting, or she'll look at the phone, see he went back to his room, just kind of shake her head a little bit. And I was going to send you this in Discord, but we're just gonna say it out loud.
Just as a note, all that you see is a walking sweatsuit. There's no Marcus reflection.
No head, no arms, no legs.
Just the sweatsuit walking down the hallway.
Okay, so this delays the message that was going to get sent. Noted. We're going with that style of vamp. Cool. But then there is a text that gets sent after he's already in his room. His phone's going to buzz, or headset, or however he's receiving his messages now, with a message from Kira.
Okay.
And it's,
Yeah, Marcus turns the visor on.
so it says, words are hard, feelings are harder, but ... I care too. And then the second later, there's the starting and stopping of like another message, the 3 dots that pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear, pop up, and then just that same single word gets sent. That same elven word.
Marcus will he'll heart emoji the message.
He's learned so much. And that concludes our romance.
All right, romance done. Back to killing bitches.
Romance done. All right.
Then Kara, well, man, so I know you were listening. You can come back.
Yeah, Min would the door, like, she'd slowly come around the corner, and it would just be like her head first.
Don't you say anything.
She'd like kind of turn her head slowly away, and as she walks through, her tail would flick, and she'll just go take her place on the bed. And still copies her, but does it like her little paws are like, she's still really awkward, so she like comes around the corner and she's just like,
So much judgment from the pair of them.
all right, so Aegis, you wanted to go see Umi, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so Alan, I think you had mentioned it, so Alan is waiting after you like go talk to everybody and see if they need anything, and
Yep.
he's just kind of like, so where are we going?
He like he stumbles there for a moment. Like usually, especially with Alan and everything, whether it's whether it's Aegis or Angus that he's talking with, he's always at least like there, and he's just kind of fumbling with it constantly.
I see. How are we getting there?
Well, that's up to you. We could go ahead and take a walk, although it would be quite a while. Or you could go ahead and go for your first car ride.
A car ride.
Think like horses, but you're inside of a... It's
Inside
an
the horse.
experience.
So
Much faster than horses.
faster than horses. Okay.
Much faster.
Is this gonna be like the wizards in the walls that aren't wizards in the walls, so there's not actually a horse inside of the horse?
Yes, from the way I understand it.
Okay. But maybe let's do it. He looks a little bit shaken. He looks like he looks more nervous than he sounds. But yeah, let's do that.
I promise you one day I'll have either Kira or Zachary here go ahead and explain this all. I'm sure they're much better at it than I.
Zachary smirks and says, No, we'll let Kira do it.
Well then, Zachary, for a little drive over to Abbott Apothecary.
All right. Let's you get the first ride in the new car.
Oh, that's right. Oh, this is gonna be fun. He gets very excited, and the only thing he does first is just run off to his room to go ahead and collect a couple of things real quick before heading on out.
Okay. All right. So Zachary will wait, and then he'll take you guys out to the car. And just as a reminder, there it is.
So over the top. I love it.
It really is. It's so stupid. Whoever made that up is dumb. Okay, so then as you guys step outside, Alan sees this monstrosity, and just like the city as a whole, and the sun is starting to go down, so the lights are starting to come on, and he is just taking it all in. He reminds you of you when you first got here, up in the Golden Commander's office.
He's gonna look over at him and go, You're the lucky one. You get to experience it from here. I got to experience it from about 100 feet up the first time.
Yeah. This is good. I'm good on the ground.
I would agree with that.
All right, so where's the horse that's not a horse then?
That big thing.
Oh. Zachary gives him a pat on the shoulder and says, "She's not as scary as she looks." And he just it's like he's been driving this thing for years. He does this weird kick thing to get up into the driver's side because it's a little bit higher. It's not like the monster truck was. And then you hear the locks unlock.
So, just because I know Aegis wouldn't have a problem being able to pull this off, he would go ahead and jump up first and open the door for Alan to go ahead and at least allow him easy access into the vehicle, because he has boots of striding and springing and Alan doesn't.
That is true. He does not. Okay, yeah, so Alan will kind of scramble to get up there, I mean, he's a pretty decent climber, but he's still taking everything in. So he'll scramble to get up there, and then climbs in and looks around on the inside, and he goes, "What's that smell?" And Zachary's like, "New car. You're smelling new car." He's like this is the giddiest you've seen him, Aegis. He is so excited.
Aegis would absolutely just be chuckling so much about that, but he would go ahead and get in to the back with Alan just to go ahead and be like, "All right, with this being your first time, let me show you how to do this." And he's gonna show him real quick how to buckle up.
Okay, I was hoping you would remember that detail. Oh. He looks scared again.
Like I said, this thing goes very fast.
And Zachary calls to the back and he says, "Plus, if you don't have that on, I get in trouble, so."
That's also true.
All right. So he'll drive you guys over to Abric Apothecary. Give me 1 second. I'm still super proud of that name.
That's a really good one.
That's probably
I was
think, the
about
best.
to say, yeah. That name is top notch.
Was that a random generated, or were you just sitting around one day and you were like, "Oh, I got a great idea"?
Oh no, I made that up. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
badass.
That's beautiful.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the right. I've moved things and now I can't find anything, and that annoys me.
I know the feeling.
All right, yeah, they moved the folders around, so I was like, "Where is it?" All right, 1 second. I'm gonna move you over. Okay, so as you walk in, you are greeted by the ever-precious Umi. She, as you walk in, she goes, "Oh, I wasn't expecting... Is that who I think it is?" As Alan kind of walks in behind you.
He woke up earlier today, and I knew I had to bring him over here to meet you.
"Oh, I'm so glad you did. Come on in, come in." And she actually jumps down off the stool and goes to the door and flips the sign that says, "Yes, we're open," to closed. So that way, you guys can just kind of chat without being interrupted. Alan looks kind of nervously at her, and does like a little bow, and he says, "Hi, I'm Alan." She's like, "I know exactly who you are. Don't worry, I know exactly who you are. Your brother hasn't stopped talking about you."
Aegis would kind of laugh and actually walk over and stand right beside Umi and go, "Alan, meet Umi. I may be the chosen of soon, but, well, I guess even for the chosen, divine still go ahead and guide."
She gives a little elbow nudge to you, standing next to you, and she says, "Well, well, I'm so glad that you decided to bring him here. Should I order some food?" And Alan's like, not to be rude, but no thanks."
I was about to say, we've just had a very big meal already, but I do thank you, though, for the offer.
Okay. So I know you had asked me about the item for that a dragon might be happy about. You still need that?
We might.
Okay.
I will let you know. I am curious what you have, if anything, though. But also here for a little bit of shopping.
Ooh, okay.
Both for the group and, well, and he'll go ahead and nudge his head over towards Alan. It's a long story, but he's going to be needing some gear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. So let's see. And she'll go. She'll just start like walking around to shelves. You've seen her do this before when orders come in, and so she'll start walking around to shelves and and like pull things down and go place them on her little desk. And so she kind of just goes around, gathers up some things, and then she goes, okay. What else? What do you need? What's on your shopping list?
Well, so there's two things in particular that I know that I'm after, as far as for the group. Potions of speed and potions of growth.
Oh, potions of speed and potions of growth. Actually, I think we do have a couple of each. Let me just check. She goes over to her tablet and is tap, tap, tapping away.
Also, if you do have anything similar to either of those, that would also be nice.
Anything similar?
Aegis not knowing it, but me as player knowing it. As far as things like for potion of growth, it brings you up to a large size, but there's also potion of giant size that'll bring you the next size
Gotcha.
up, stuff like that.
Okay, let's see. She thinks for a second. She goes, let's see. Let me just dig through the inventory a little bit. And she's like looking through the inventory on the tablet. And Alan's walking around and just kind of looking at stuff up on the walls. He looks at the wands that are up on the walls, like spoons, like a spoon collection. And he's just kind of trying to take it all in, but very carefully. He's got his hands behind his back, like clasped behind his back, so that he doesn't accidentally touch anything. And you would recognize that he always did that in shops when you guys were growing up too. So it kind of takes you back to your childhood for a second.
Seeing that, I think there would be a little bit of a smile before he turns back to Umi for business and everything.
Okay, so when it comes to the potions, these aren't for you, are they?
No, they're for Marcus.
Okay. Because you are perfect just the way you are. So.
Oh, but I need the enhancements? That's cool.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
So for you, we can do the potions of growth for 250 gold. And now, of course, that's because you guys get your discount. So the potions of speed are more expensive. Those are going to be 370 after the discount.
To be honest, I'm still a little bit used to prices back from my time. That's still cheaper than I think I would have paid back then.
Of course it is. You're at Abric Apothecary. She just gives you a little wink. And then...
You're too sweet to me sometimes, you know that?
Not too sweet. Not too sweet. She looks over toward Alan. Don't worry. Alan just like turns to her and smirks and then goes back to looking at things, but you can see he's like actually kind of watching you two out of the corner of his eye now. And then she has
Yeah, I was about to say he'd just kind of give him like the side eye, like, yeah, I see you, I don't care.
And then she grabs the items that she collected. There's not much there. Like it's just like some they're just like little things. Like there's a ring that she put up there. There's a wand that she put up there, and then she put like a set of clothes, like just normal clothes, and she goes, "And the beginner's kit is on me." And she slides it across the counter. Alan turns and he's like, "Beginner?" And then he looks down at his hands and he's like, "Oh, yeah."
Normally, I would agree with you, Alan, but in this case, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just, I'm just gonna have to get used to it, that's all.
Hopefully not too long.
Yeah, we'll see. Tempest was well, yeah, sorry. We could talk about it later.
It's fine. I was about to say, she knows, honestly, more about the group's adventures than probably anybody else.
And Umi just smiles over the counter at you and then toward Alan, and she says, "Share what you like or don't, but it's safe here either way." Alan just kind of nods and, all right. Yeah, Tempest was gonna talk to Erinor, right? That's what her name was. I think you guys said.
And give you an idea, Alan. Obviously, she has my kind of potions, but she also has your kind too. And kind of give him that knowing look of his little tricks that he would pull with potions.
Oh, okay. All right. And he smirks and then he looks at you, Aegis, and he goes, "I might need to borrow some money."
Don't worry about it.
And then Umi, you can see she pulls something else up on the tablet and she goes, "So, Aegis, there are a few items that I could see working well for a dragon. If you're trying to trade for something in a horde. But, do you have to?" She looks worried.
If only it were as simple as something from the Horde. If we are needing this, it would need to be an aspect of this thing in some form. A scale, a claw, something like that.
Okay. So there are some scrolls that still exist that they might be interested in. Sometimes it doesn't need to be a physical item, though. Sometimes it could be a masterpiece from a bard or something that is meaningful to someone that they could share as opposed to something that is priced high. Do you understand what I mean? And sometimes it could be a favor. Sometimes a big enough favor could get you what you need.
I was about to say, probably about that point would be where Umi starts realizing the gears are turning in Aegis's head. Something she said kind of just caught him, and he's like, "That is brilliant. Thank you."
She
Thank
gets a huge grin on her face, and just kind of like, That's good because getting my hands on some of the items that were options were going to be a little more tricky, but I could do it. And I still will if you want me to.
Knowing you, I'm sure anything is possible. But how much do I owe you for the potions at least?
Did you want all of them?
I mean, if you have the stock for it, yeah, I'll take as many as you have.
So I've got 2 of each, so that'll be... Math is hard. Okay, so that'll be 1,240 gold.
God, that's still so cheap. Done.
Okay, great. Marcus will be so happy.
Trust me, he will. He's been quite a fan of that combination as of recent when we've gotten into skirmishes.
I could see why. It certainly makes you feel like you're in charge of the situation. Right up until it stops making you feel that way, I guess.
Fair enough, however, our battles don't usually last that long. In large part, that's thanks to him.
Is there anything else you guys need? Alan will walk up and gather the things and, like, nod his head and thanks.
I do have a couple things that I'm interested in as far as gift ideas for the group, but I'll go ahead and message you about those, because I know as much as you have around here. I know it's possible one of them may be a bit more in line with an armor smith instead of what you might carry.
Okay, well, if you need help with the contact, I might be able to help with that at least.
Hang on real quick, I need to look and see what it was again, because I know there was one in particular.
Was that, did you send it already in a message? I feel like you did.
Yes, I did. I was just looking for it here. So, one that I'm looking for that I know you would have and not the armorer would be any figurines of wondrous power.
Ooh, those are fun. Did you have a specific one in mind? You know, they all do different things.
They do. I don't know entirely what all they do, but I almost find this kind of fitting in a way. There was one that I remembered hearing about that was in the form of a dog.
A dog. Okay, let's see. So she's tapping and scrolling on her tablet. So I don't have it here, but I could get it here. Actually, one of my vendors has one available right now.
Oh. And how much would that be?
Let me do the math. For you, it'll be 4,100 gold.
Yeah, that's about what I expected it to be.
Those ones kind of had the old-timey prices because they're so rare.
That's fair enough. I'll get back to you on that, just because I'm sure by the time we get another call, I'd probably have enough at that point, in all honesty.
Okay.
But, the other two, one of these you may have, actually. It's, a set of, glamour-studded leather.
Let's see. Yeah, so this one, it's going to be cheaper, but it is, again, I'd have to have it sent over. But this one would be 1,640 gold after your discount.
Oh, that's. We'll go ahead and put down for that, but keep it here until I can go ahead and get all 3 to the group.
Okay. All right, I'll have it delivered. Here, not to you. Here.
How much did you say that one was going to be?
1,640 gold.
And the other one I figure is probably a bit more along the armorer route is a set of armor made of mithril.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that one would probably be through the armor, but let me reach out to my contacts and see if they have it. It's not listed here. She's like tapping and looking right now. But let me see, because if my vendor doesn't have it, I do know someone who will. You want me to text you the
Alright.
price?
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, if it's anything like what the other one was, which I would be very surprised in, let's just say I'll go ahead and send you the money.
Okay. She smiles and hops down off of her step stool, and then comes around and she gives you a big ol' hug. And she says, she whispers as Alan's over, like looking at stuff on the wall. She says, "Thank you for bringing him to meet me. It means a lot."
Are you kidding? Aside from the group, you were the first person he was gonna meet.
And her smile just gets bigger, and then she goes, "It was nice to meet you, Alan." And he kind of steps around the shelves and he just awkwardly waves. And he says, "You too, and thanks again," and points to the stuff that he's carrying.
With that, Aegis will turn and he takes like one step as they're about to start heading out, and he's like, "Oh, wait, before I forget." And he'll turn back around, start reaching in, and go ahead and pull out the brass bangle that he has. Like, it may not be much, but I did want to get you a little something.
Her face just totally lights up, and she immediately like shoves it onto her wrist, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, thank you!" And she hugs you again, really, really tight, and then gives you a really tight squeeze, and then lets go finally. She's just like looking at it.
Gives the 9 strength halfling a tight squeeze. Do I need to make a check at all?
No, she's tiny too, thankfully. Tiny and magic based. All right, well, don't be a stranger. Come back soon, and I'll let you know when I hear back.
Thank you, and you know I'm not going to be a stranger. Next time that I got some downtime, I'll make sure to be here.
Sounds like a plan. And she'll walk down with you so that she can flip the sign back around once you guys step out. So as you guys walk out to the car, Zachary's waiting, and he sees Alan with his hands full. So he actually opens the door for you guys so you can get in, and then gets back up into the car. And he says, "Successful trip?"
Very.
Excellent. One thing that you notice, Aegis, is even though this car is huge, it rides super smooth, and while you're inside, it is ridiculously silent. It's like you don't hear any sound inside of this thing.
Where did the sound go with this thing?
What, you think Marcus is the only one who knows a guy?
I suppose that's fair enough.
I know the sound really bothered Tempest, and I thought, why not try to mitigate that and make it a nice, smooth ride?
Well, this is definitely, I think, the smoothest that any vehicle we've ever been in has felt.
Good. Put a lot of work into it. Don't tell Marcus, he'll throw more money at me.
Hey, that's just how he is.
I know. It's great. Honestly, it's great, but I think I'm overpaid threefold at this point.
For all the work you do, nah. You deserve every single cop out of it.
No. You'll see, he kind of flushes a little, you can see in the rearview mirror, and he drives you guys back to quarters. All right. So, what are people doing during that time? Is anybody doing anything outside of texting, Kira and Marcus?
No, I went to
I
sleep.
sent 2 texts.
Yep, and I accepted those 2 text messages, and I went the fuck to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think probably Tempest probably also be sleeping as well.
Great. Okay.
No, he's not.
Everybody's piled.
I'm-
Everybody no. Well, I mean now.
No, he's not.
Now.
Eventually.
I was about to
Eventually.
say, is Tempest sleeping or sleeping?
Yeah, he's tapped out, and now he's tapping out.
Currently passed out. Yes.
I do have a thing I would like to
everybody's
do
just
if
piled
possible.
up on his twin bed.
What's that, Kira?
I do have a thing I would like to do since I get a few hours of working time.
Mhm.
I want to start figuring out why the fuck I didn't see Marcus. Because now I can't like secretly stare at his chiseled tiefling abs anymore. So this is the worst crime ever. So I've got 4 hours to figure out how I get to see things again.
Just do it in person, you creepy fucking
Yeah,
warrior.
you creepo. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't replay because that's
Touche.
Alright, okay.
Touche. I'm going.
well, I
to
can, but then I get frozen in time, and it's a whole thing.
I'm sure there's a cantrip for that, or at least a spell called Encode Thoughts.
Don't make me start spending my downtimes trying to develop new spells for this shit.
So here's what I'll say based
I
on
do
your...
have a flute of minor illusion if you want it.
That's true. Yes.
We'll see if I can solve this crisis of vampirism.
So, based on the feat that you are going to be taking after this long rest that we discussed, I would say that why don't you roll? I wish I could just add a skill onto character sheets. Why don't you roll?
I mean, I did. I had it as a custom skill.
Roll an intelligence check and add your proficiency modifier to it.
Okay, I'm just gonna click the button for the custom skill then.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you actually added
Yeah.
the skill. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love how that's great. Okay.
Which actually, I was going to ask you this after, but is computers a tool, or is it just a skill? Because if it's a tool, then I get extra bonuses because I'm an arty. But if it's just a basic skill, yeah.
So because cellular devices, because Xavier said cellular devices are a tool, I would say computers are probably also a tool.
But here, can I counter that question or that point
Yeah.
though? Because computers are also a skill. Computer is also a skill. So if I'm using
For
a
sure,
cellular
yeah.
device, is that not a computer? And would it fall under the same thing? So the reason why I asked
I
this is because
would say cellular devices are like made to be dummy proof, but computers are not.
right.
that's
So
true.
one is an actual skill that you would need to know, and a cellular device is simply just a tool that you would
I am
utilize for.
Yeah.
Also willing to just take both. take it as a tool and I'll drop one of the ones I was gonna take, do it in both. One could be like hacking or computer use,
That's
and
what
the
I
other
was-
is having a damn good
That's
computer
what I
to
was gonna
do the
say.
thing.
Right. So I was gonna counter myself actually once the Kevins started talking, because I agree
Sorry.
that no,
Our
I
Kevins combined.
no, I appreciate it. You guys know how I roll. But yeah, I would say that the computer could still be a tool, but you have to have the skill to properly use the tool. Does that
Yeah,
make
it's
sense?
like lockpicks
Right,
and picking
yes.
locks.
Yep. The Wonder Kevins. So yeah, I will say,
You want me to take proficiency in both then?
yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna drop my investigation. Totally cool with that. That is a dirty 20 then.
Okay, dirty 20, yeah. So you're not able to figure out how to make it happen in real time yet. That would take a lot longer to figure out than like 4 hours. But you are able to figure out how when you go back and replay it, you just were like barely able to see an outline. So you started doing like, you know how in like CSI and stuff they go enhance, enhance, enhance. You managed to figure out how to get the app to enhance enough that you can sort of create a Marcus in the video. But it's not like a
start.
solid, yeah, it's not like a solid depiction of him.
I
Okay.
am so sorry about my void screams. It's because we've opened this door so this room isn't boiling hot, and she sits outside
I
and
can see her
yes.
rolling around.
Why? Well, she chews on cords. She's not allowed in here.
No, she can't be in there. Why doesn't she just go through the gate like a normal cat?
Because this one doesn't have the cat door on it. Like,
Ah.
and this is a fat cat. Sarah, you're fat.
Oh, she ran away.
Aw,
Poor
Okay.
did
baby.
not like that remark at all.
Oh, that was hilarious. All right.
Well, you're not my real mom.
Yeah, joke's on you. She's gonna go shit in your shoe.
Yeah, that's where she just went. She's gonna go take a shit in your shoe.
Probably.
On that note, you guys, unless anybody's doing anything else, can benefit from a long rest, finally.
I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
It's a quick thing.
Mhm.
I think Tempest is going to finally draw a card while before he takes a nap.
Wait, what?
From the deck of wonders? Alright. Alright. Hang on.
I don't even know what a deck of wonders is, and I've been DMing for a long time. I just know the deck of many things. What the fuck is
No.
a deck of wonders?
It's
You,
deck of many
you know
things
the deck
light.
of wonders. The deck of wonders is the thing that I kept pulling cards from during the one shot every time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but okay, so it's just a minuscule. Oh, fuck you, crazy
It's-
guess.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
much less
miniature.
devastating than a
It's
deck
way
of,
less
deck of
devastating.
many things.
But still a little devastating.
It can be a little devastating, yes. But
We wake up in
nothing
the middle of the
terrible.
night and he's being chased through the Oh god, what is it?
Two
Why
of...
don't you focus? No, it's Jack of no. Yeah, it's Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. Okay. 1 second. Hey, alright. So, the Jack of... Kevin said...
I said out loud, I said, why did we give him a deck of wonder? And Candace said, no, that was his item. I forgot we all started with a magic item, and Aegis
No.
is wearing my
This
boots.
is the one that Aegis gave me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes, I am incorrect. That's right. That was
I've
a
been
gift from Aegis.
terrified. I've been terrified to use it.
So you actually pulled champion. So you gain a +1 bonus to weapon attack and damage rolls, and this bonus lasts for 8 hours. So as you pull, you Tempest in a moment of I don't know, boredom, excitement, maybe both.
I mean, kind of like I imagine like we're just like kind of like after a while like you want to play some cards? Ooh, I have these cards. Check this out. Well, bam.
Yeah. So and Gail, as you pull the cards out, she goes, "Is that really a good idea?" And I imagine Tempest being like, "We're gonna find out," and he like pulls one
Let's
out.
find out.
So
I got +1 to my weapon.
So you pull out a card, and as you pull it out, the face on it shimmers. It actually comes out blank, and then it shimmers, and then as fate makes its decision, the image of the champion appears, and you suddenly feel yourself. Like it's gonna be a little bit easier to hit things, and I'm gonna hit them a little bit harder when I do. But then the
Yeah,
card
he is.
sort of disappears into a puff of like glitter, and it goes, poof. And then Gail is like waiting, like she's like not. You guys don't really breathe anyway, but she's like holding her breath, waiting to see if something terrible is about to happen.
No explosions. Guess we're good.
Wait just another second. Okay, I think we're actually good. Then she
So
reaches
does that mean this card is no longer usable in my deck?
correct.
Is that what they're saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then then after she's sure that you're okay, she reaches across and smacks you on the shoulder. Don't do that! I wasn't ready.
Sorry. I never got to use those, and I don't know. It seemed like a safe place to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's safe, but maybe you should make sure that somebody more capable is around, like Marcus or Aegis or Kira.
Why were Marcus and Kira on that
I'm
list?
just as capable as all these guys, by the way.
No, but if something's wrong with you, we need somebody to fix it.
I guess you're right.
Although-
I don't actually know what these things do.
They might have stopped you though, so I'll just run fast. She kind of gets
I
like
think
a shitty
Aegis might have.
moon.
Aegis gave these to me, so I think he might have been most interested in what happens.
That's true. You'll have to let him know that you didn't implode.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, are you okay though? Not from the card.
Yeah.
Just
I feel-
from
Oh,
everything.
well, I'm okay. I guess. Are you okay? That's the real question.
I barely remember what happened. I didn't lose a friend today, and I didn't have to fight a bunch of vampires to save you, and I want to make sure you're all right.
I mean, I'm coping. Yes, it was a shock today for sure, and it's been a hell of a day. But I'm coping. I think I'm okay. I'm glad that you're okay and you're safe here. And I'm sorry to kind of rush into this whole thing of basically saying you can stay here if you don't feel comfortable.
I mean, moving in
we
together.
can set you up with basically, yeah. I mean, we've been kind of dating for like a week.
Well, most people don't
I
have
think.
to save their girlfriends from vampires twice during their relationship, so I feel like we skipped a few steps.
I guess so. But like I said, if you don't feel comfortable just sharing this space, there's other spaces we can work out. But
She just puts a hand on your shoulder and smiles, like making eye contact, and says, "I'm good if you're good."
oh yeah, I'm very good. This is yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you have to, chase down a dragon or stop goblins on motorcycles tomorrow, so you should probably get some sleep.
Yeah, and I am still suffering from that necrotic business. And actually, like looking down at himself, like he'll see that he's like more gaunt than usual. Like his ribs are showing. Like I forgot about that big blast of bad juju I was given.
Oh, can Aegis fix it, or
I don't know. Maybe I just need maybe I just need rest. That's all. I hope. If it's like this in the morning, then I'll talk to Aegis, I guess.
okay? You can tell she's like kind of going through information in her head. I think you're right. I think rest should do it, but if not, we may need to get some diamond dust.
What, am I supposed to snort diamond dust to get rid of the gauntness?
I guess you could, but usually it's used in spells.
Okay.
She just smiles and just shakes her head at you, and then starts to like prepare to go to sleep. I like how you have all of them on the just piled up on the bed. That's too funny.
Oh yeah,
Puddle,
I
puddle.
just imagine Zoop. Yeah, I just imagine Zoopal's just like a coil at the end of the bed, pretty much, and just
Yeah.
like no matter what, like he's just there. He's like a cat. Yeah, paralysis at that point.
So
But yeah,
as
he will get some sleep. Yeah.
okay, good. So as you're sleeping, you do hear the song playing in the back of your mind, and you kind of just constantly see Sirlath and Aranor's faces changing back and forth as your brain's trying to wrap around it. And the lyrics that I had sent you are way more clear. Where when you were hearing the song before, it sounded muffled, like it was being sung through water. The certain portions that I have sent you, those are clear in your head, but then when it gets to the other parts of the song, it gets muffled again.
Oh, there's a whole other verse that's being. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's not one that you'd heard before, muffled or not. So.
Before Tempest finally drifts off to sleep, he'll just stay like, "I'm gonna figure this out for you. Don't worry."
You would feel her presence very strongly as you're talking to her. And then it sort of fades, and right as you fall asleep, you see Sirlath's face. Okay, anybody else doing anything?
I mean, about the only thing Aegis would be doing at this point is just going ahead and telling Alan. I mean, there's the chair here. I find these things incredibly comfy. There's the bed that you were on. If you don't want that and you want your own room, there is another one. We've got plenty of options for you.
He somehow manages to find his way around the lazy boy very quickly. He just jumps up in it, pulls the thing, and is laying back, and he's like, "Nope, you're right. I'm good."
I figured it would be. This thing incredible.
I love that you took the one with two of them. All right, yeah, he passes out pretty quickly too, even though he's been asleep for however long it's been. He was tired. He's exhausted. So
Yeah, he ate like 10 tacos and 2 burgers.
yeah, he's in a food coma. All right, so
Got
everybody.
meat sweats.
Okay, yeah, that's after the
it's gonna
food
be
coma.
worse than- yeah, that's and then after that is fucking volcano ass.
Oh man. Actually, I was
Sorry,
I
that's disgusting.
went back and listened to last week this morning, and you said that as Marcus last week, and then Aegis was like, maybe just try the green stuff instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, for the salsa.
Yeah. So everybody can benefit from a long rest officially, and we will move to the next morning. We're at push up o'clock.
That's a Dave Chappelle skit from like
That's a
the
deep
early
cut, man.
2000s, man. That just transported me back in time. Oh my gosh.
All right, so it is push up o'clock. Marcus is awake.
Yes.
Starts doing his push ups. Aegis wakes up very shortly after, and
Kira's going to knock on Marcus's door at push up o'clock.
Oh fuck. I was not expecting that. Okay, so Marcus will hear the knock, reach his hand out, and I will facing the door, because I always do my push-ups to the east, facing east. I will reach out with one hand, continue doing one-handed push-ups. Unfortunately, well, or maybe fortunately for Kira, he is not wearing a shirt. He is wearing his sweatpants, but he's not wearing a shirt. and he does not have the visor on. Sundamar is sitting in between his shoulder blades, and the door opens, and Marcus simply has his palm out. Candace, I'm going to cast Psionic Thaumaturgy and pop the door open inwards. And I'm just going to continue to do push-ups. So his hand kind of like outwardly stretches towards the door, opens it, and then he puts his hand down and continues to do push-ups.
So Kira is in a. She's wearing clothes that I don't think Marcus has ever seen before. There's a pair of leggings. She doesn't have like any of her usual gear on her. The cats are nowhere to be seen. She's wearing a
Hear them
tank top.
yowling in the background, though.
She's not even visible. But, I don't know why that comes through so clearly. She's not that loud to me. She's got a tank top and a pair of leggings on, and is her hair's pulled back, hand still like raised to knock, and just morning, says in Elven.
Marcus responds, kind of just, 95, 96, good morning, 97, 98, one moment, 99, and 100. And then he does a burpee and stands up with Sundamar on his shoulder. What the fuck are you doing up so early?
So it takes her a moment to respond, because she just got to watch that. I figured we were going to go for a run, and that the run started with push-ups. So I'm here.
The giddiness.
All in Elven.
Yeah, the giddiness that creeps across Marcus's face is earth-shattering. As he gets this stupid shit-eaten grin, and his canines, which he can no longer control or hide, just pierce through like big fucking like dog jowls. Oh, wait, you want to do push-ups with me? Like, you're not just here to sit on my back. He kind of pokes Sundamar in the brain.
I am here to do push-ups with you. Yes.
Oh, well, please, come in. He kind of like ushers
She
you in.
like side eyes down the hallway back towards her room where her bed is, and then she enters the room and shuts the door.
All right, well, he kind of like gets back kind of like on his knees, and he pats on the floor in front of him. You can, go here. I suppose I'll take it easy on you, at least for a little while. And, do you, I mean no insult, you know the proper form for a push-up?
Oh, probably not.
Oh, all right, well, let's...
I assure you, I have never once even considered doing this.
Ever? Really? Marcus kind of eyes up her physique, because I don't think I've ever... You said a tank top, right? So I don't think I've
Yep,
ever
she's
seen your
in
arms or
pretty
shoulders.
much skin-tight clothing at the moment.
What
She's
is
not
her...
strong.
Okay.
She's above average in constitution, slightly below average in strength, but she is lithe. Like,
Okay.
she's quick on her feet. You've seen her move like that. She was horribly out of breath, but it could have been worse in the last run.
Excuse me, Professor, are you full? And he kind of like detaches the probes from the back of his head.
Yeah, Professor Sundamar.
That's the sentence that we needed here.
Yeah, Professor Sundamar definitely looks content for a brain with legs and tendrils. So you're familiar, Marcus. You know when he's good, he's just like chill. And he kind of just like sits back. He goes over to the desk, scurries up the side, and then just like lays down. He says, "Yes, full."
Ah, great. He's full. Do you have any nightmares you wish to offload?
Still don't sleep.
Okay. Do you have any waking mares you'd like to offload?
Kind of looks over. I think I'm good.
Dark secrets?
You
Nothing to say.
have already been inside my head.
That's true, and Professor Sunema has consumed those nightmares from my mind. So, push-ups, shall we? Marcus kind of like drops down. He will, he'll kind of like come back up to his knees a few times and kind of like adjust your posture. Like, he'll kind of like pull your shoulders up a little bit. He will like kind of like reach down and kind of like push your abs up a little bit, and then he'll kind of like push down on the small of your back and be like, no, we don't put our rear in the air. We keep ourselves perfectly straight like a plank, and down and up, and there we go. See, it's very easy.
Yeah, so easy.
Listen, the more you do this, the stronger you become, and the more resilient you become. This is only beneficial, but... You said that through choked breath. Do you not truly enjoy it? You don't have to do push-ups. We can just go for a run.
Oh, I am here to do push-ups with you.
I accept that. And Marcus just doof, doof, doof. He'll go like two for one. And then maybe, you know what? No, he doesn't. He has got a very low charisma. He doesn't pick up on that. He just goes 2 for 1 on her.
Probably 2 or 3. She has never done push-ups before, but she is trying. However, she also cheated this morning, so it's not as bad as it could have been.
She comes in with a potion of frost giant strength. Fuck you, Marcus.
I'm gonna roll to see just how awful this would be.
Yeah, Marcus will go another round of push-ups, but I don't know what.
Never
you
mind,
wanna
she's
do as
not
far as
that
I'm
bad.
concerned. Holy
He
shit.
went for a run yesterday.
She went
She
for a
is
run yesterday.
17. Her form is solid.
Yeah, Kira does. I mean, she actually manages. I mean, you can see like her arms, her little twiggy arms are shaking horribly, but she's pushing through it. You can see she has the willpower, and you are like pretty certain it's to show off for you to keep up with you.
Does
She's not
anything
keeping up, but she's trying.
Does anything seem like supernatural or weird about the way she's operating?
Give me an insight check.
I very specifically did that before I went into the room, because I was not an idiot.
14.
14.
Do you want me to roll something?
Yeah,
like
why don't roll?
Arcana?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Deception?
Yeah,
Okay.
do Arcana. That'll be the counter. Yeah, no,
Plus, get the fuck out of here, mage.
Yeah, so you're not. I mean,
that's what I can do. I can cheat with magic.
It definitely seems really strange to you that she's able to keep up, considering she's literally never done them before. But you're not really seeing anything that stands out as far as supernatural or magical.
I mean, logically, I cannot prove she's never done them before. She can say all she wants, but I don't.
Right.
I don't have cameras in her room to watch what she's been doing for her whole life.
She's been
But she has cameras
secretly.
in yours.
That's whoa.
Not that he
But
can
she can't see
see.
you.
I was gonna say a few things, but we're just gonna leave that alone for now. Okay, we continue to do push-ups. Yeah, so we'll do like 10 minutes of push-up intervals, and then Marcus will kind of just
How long do we do push-ups for? Because this could get real bad.
10 minutes.
Okay,
like,
just
actual
10 minutes
Yeah,
total.
just
Okay.
quick 10 minutes. But within the 10 minutes, you see Marcus easily do another 150. On top of him counting to 100 when you walked in. But he is, when I say he's fucking ripped, he's ripped. Yeah, 18 strength, 19 con, so he's pretty beefed up. But he waits on you, he'll do it, and if I see, because with a 15, she probably just keeps fucking going, doesn't she? But
17, that was
struggles?
advantage
Oh,
on that
17,
one.
I apologize, I was looking at it as disadvantage because I just assumed you were flimsy.
I am, but I cheated.
That's fair. I accept your cheat. Okay, so yeah, we'll go for a little while, and then 10 minutes or so, and then he'll kind of like pop back up, and he'll say, "Okay, well, now we need to stretch, because if you don't stretch, my God, you are muscular as shit. Good on you. You look great."
Stretching. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
Sure, we stretched before the last one. You stretch every day?
Yes. If you do this many push-ups and don't stretch, you become what I like to call an encrusted beefcake. Kind of like a crab who's been crabified. You know, the ones that get all stiff and can't move and their shoulders just kind of wiggle back and forth like
That's
that.
so we stretch. Yeah, stretching,
Yeah.
stretching.
Well, here. Why don't we come over here and you put your hand up on the wall like this, and Marcus will just show her wall stretches for like the shoulders, and he'll just do the clock and show her kind of how to do that.
She's better with these. That's more of a dexterity thing.
Yeah.
She's flexible.
Fairly dexterous.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Thankfully, it's not too hard to stretch, but all right. So, Marcus, will
Not the RP I thought we'd be doing today.
Not me neither. So we do the stretches. Marcus will glance over at Sundamar. Professor, what time is it?
Okay, so how long did you stretch for?
Probably another 10 minutes.
Okay. And you don't usually get up at like 4 a.m.
It's like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost 4:30.
Oh, perfect. Well, we've got a 30-minute run ahead of us, and then once we get back, we shower really quick, and Master Aegis should have breakfast going, unless you want to just cut out the run and go eat oodles and noodles with me.
She debates. Nope, we're gonna run.
Wonderful. Would you like to pace us this time? Would you like to lead the way, and I'll follow you?
To pace? What?
Would you like to lead us on the run today? And you very noticeably would see Marcus kind of glance up and down at you.
Sure, but can we not go out the window this time?
That's half the fun, but sure, we can use the downstairs door.
Then we can go out the window. As long as we open it.
Oh, of course. I only smashed the window because I was mad. Marcus runs over to the window, and again, as he's running over, his hand goes out. There's a pink bubble that appears around his hand, and the door or the window whoom, slams upward. All right, climb on. He sits on the windowsill, kind of like looking out, kicking his legs like a child on a swing. Come on, get on.
Slide
Unless you want to jump yourself.
Slide onto the windowsill next to him.
All right, well, it's not like Master Aegis who likes to piggyback, but here we go. And he kind of reaches down, grabs around her waist, and then I'm going to jump. And as we are falling, Candace...
Why do you guys have no resources by 8 a.m. every day?
This is an easy resource. As we're falling, we fall fast for like 25 feet, and then Marcus kind of like waits to see if she reacts or like screams or makes any noise whatsoever.
I don't think she would scream because she trusts Marcus. I do think, however, that she is clenching her jaw to not make any noise or reaction.
That's what I do on roller coasters. It just like it goes like this.
So about 3/4 of the way down, before we hit the ground, Marcus's hand will go out, and then as he swishes his hand up, there will be a pink bubble, like a half bubble, like a half dome that appears under our feet, and boom, and we softly glide to the ground. And Candace, I'll burn a first level spell for Featherfall.
Okay.
On both myself and Kira. And then we hit the ground. See, it's not all that scary, is it?
You did not have to wait that long.
That's true, I didn't. And imagine if I would have gotten so scared that I lost consciousness. We'd both be fucked. But let's not think about that. All right, your pace. And he kind of, he'll let go of her waist suddenly and kind of clasp her on the shoulder and just give a gentle squeeze and then kind of like a push ahead.
He is going to try and do the run from yesterday. Because that's all she knows for going for a run. She has no concept of pacing, no idea how to not just push too far too fast. This is going to be a disaster.
Marcus will just literally pace her. He is not going to run ahead or be anything. He may or may not be keeping a
Yeah,
small
she's in
eye
leggings.
on the leggings. God damn it, you knew it. You already knew it. It's like, never mind. I'll leave it alone. Okay, yes, but he is watching and running, jogging. I think we're jogging, aren't we?
Yogging.
Well, for him, it's probably a jog. She's running.
Yeah, so it feels a lot easier than last time, Kira. You're like,
And yesterday.
yeah, you're like, holy crap. Maybe running is good for me because I'm not struggling as much.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, this is going to be a problem in about 30 minutes when we have to go back. Yeah, so she runs till they get to the end of the route where she ran yesterday. And about she's gonna stop probably, do the now we go back, right?
Oh, yep. 1 mile out, 1 mile back. It's just a quick 2-mile morning warm-up.
Yep. Every morning, 2 miles. Just a warm up?
Yes. Now, on weekends, I typically run 5, but that's because I have nothing to fucking do.
Okay. 5 miles on the weekend. Okay.
As she starts,
Sure.
though, he's going to call out to her from behind and just go, in Elven, I want you to know that you're doing great.
Please tell me that's about the time that spell's gonna wear off.
Yep, it does. Right about that time. You'd notice Kira starts panting, grabs the side of her ribs as a stitch hits you really hard, Kira.
Oh, shit. Marcus will then just bolt towards her and kind of put his hands on her shoulder. He's going to stop her and kind of like half turn around. Are you okay? Did you get a cramp? Do you need water? Would you like
Or I got stabbed. Might have been stabbed. Feels like I got stabbed.
Okay,
Oh,
all right, all
holy
right.
fuck.
Right arm all the way up in the air like this, like you're stretching at noon. And
Why is that gonna help?
just give me your damn hand. And he kind of grabs her wrist and holds it up and then tilts her to the side ever so slightly to try to help break the cramp.
It helps. It does help.
Fine. Yeah, that helps. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Thank you.
Do you want me to help you back?
No, and she's going to glance. She doesn't realize it. She has no instinctive deceptive abilities. She doesn't have a naturally deceptive bone in her body. She kind of glances towards one of her hands where she's still wearing her rings. Why don't you just... You can go on ahead a little bit. I can catch up.
No, that's not how this works. I'm fine with only getting a mile in this morning, run-wise, if you'd care to just walk a mile back with me.
She's doing some mental math at the moment. It's that usual I'm doing calculations expression she gets. It's a familiar look. Yeah, that's probably smarter. No, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna run. And she's gonna try and do the rest of this run. Uncheating.
Okay. Marcus will follow. He doesn't say anything. He's blown the fuck away.
Yeah, so she's showing.
He's really impressed.
Yeah, she's showing some serious, what's the word I'm looking for? Resilience, and pushes through. You can tell it's a struggle, and now you're pretty sure that she originally definitely had a spell up. But the fact that she's...
I would have known.
Yeah, you'd be able to put 2 and 2 together at this point that she did something. You don't know what it was, but she did something to make it a little easier.
Marcus exists to do things a little easier. He wouldn't say a word about it. I'm not going to store it away. He just goes, okay.
And but now you can see that despite the struggle, she's pushing through.
Every quarter mile on the way back, Marcus will just kind of let out in Elven, ease up your pace. It's okay. Take a few deep breaths. We can do this in rounds.
We're good. We're good. doesn't do the like controlled breathing through any of it. Like every do not do like running 101 she's hitting. But yeah, we're good. It's only like fuck. Nope, not gonna look, not gonna think. Just going.
Yeah, Marcus will just. I'm sorry, I was looking at all my skills. It's like, what can I do to cheat you?
It's like I can still cheat, but I can't do it without you catching me.
I know, and he now is nervous about you. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we're fine. Yeah, we'll keep. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on. So we get like a half a mile back, half a mile from the end point, and Marcus, he is going to double over, and he's gonna go, "Oh, fuck me!" And he starts to cough. Hold on. Stop.
She'll of course stop and go back to him the way he went to her. Like this is obviously a thing that happens when running. You okay? What? Do you need water? I don't have water. I didn't bring water. Fuck. What do you need?
Marcus glances to the east and looks down at you. It's the fucking sun. And he grabs Kira. He's going to reach down and try to scoop her up. We need to fucking go now.
She's going to just fuck. And she's going to reflexively, yeah, like she's not going to protest getting picked up, and she's going to hit him with a haste.
Okay, yeah, then we are. I will go top fucking speed. More than that, I will also burn 1 psi point, and I am going to telekinetic movement, which doubles that speed, so that is 6120 a round for 10 rounds.
Yeah, you guys.
And we just fucking.
Yeah, yeah, you roadrunner
I
it back.
turned into dust out in the fucking streets of New Haven.
You just turned him into the roadrunner. Meep.
We'll have to see if you can make it back before that haste wears off, though, or you're moving like Kira. And I did burn that spell slot, by the way.
Thank you.
As did I have the side point.
All right. Yeah, so you guys, I mean, it's just like, and you make it back. As you enter the house, are you coming in, were you through the kitchen? Okay.
Yeah, through the kitchen door. I mean, it's just the place that Marcus would have exited to do the run. Actually, you know what? No, it probably would have been the front door, wouldn't it?
Well, you went out the window.
Yeah, okay, so out the window, but then, then we would have gone north and to the east.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this would
Back here, okay.
Yep.
So you walk into Aegis cooking. Did you put her down outside, or are you walking in with her in your arms?
Oh no. With the what we've got going on, Marcus will burst through the door holding her kind of like half cradled, but looking panicked, and then I'm assuming about this time the haste wears off.
Yeah.
So Marcus through the door and then kind of like half drops around the floor.
She was ready for that. She was probably counting to concentrating on the spell. Catches herself, just breathe, nope, just breathe. Which I am really. Oh, good, he's back.
Kira, real quick, give me just give me an insight check really fast.
I believe him wholeheartedly.
Yeah, you do. You believe him wholeheartedly.
Yep.
What
So
in the hell happened to you two?
Oh.
Son, wasn't thinking. We're good. We went for a run.
Holy
wait,
shit.
You went for another run.
And you see Kira in workout gear. Yeah.
I just would like to insight this a little bit.
yeah, go right ahead.
he's too busy because he's finally using a thing that he hasn't used yet.
Yeah.
Because Marcus would probably be too out of it at this point, slumped out on the floor and everything. But Kira would probably see that Aegis actually has the alchemy jug out in the kitchen there beside him.
Nice. Yeah, as Marcus stands up after the 6 seconds of the, the after effect of that, he would spot that too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how long that
Yeah,
lasted.
it's one round. No, it's totally fine. Yeah.
Kira's gonna kind of take mental note of it, but her focus is very much on Marcus and making sure he recovers as expected.
Yeah, he recovers. He bounces back 6 seconds or so, and he.
Now, I have a DM question.
Okay.
What time's sunrise?
It's coming up. It's usually between 5 and 5:24. It kind of just depends on what,
So there was a little bit of sky lightning there.
a little bit off in the distance. Yeah, it was just barely starting to peak.
Okay. She's not dumb. She may not be able to people, but I'm expecting later it to kind of hit her and be like, wait a fucking second. I wasn't this early? Okay. In Elven, it's the... Okay. Just better?
Yes. Marcus stands back to his feet. I had completely forgotten about the sunrise, but my god. And he kind of reaches down and kind of like clasps Kira's right shoulder or left shoulder with his right hand. Thank you so much for that magic. I don't know if we would have gotten back here in time if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, so, fuck. Tomorrow we can go for a run earlier.
Or maybe I just wear my gear and we can go for the same time so you can get a little extra rest.
It's going to be... it's in common at this point. There's so much shock, she switches out of her native language. You're going to wear your armor to go for a run?
I've only recently started not wearing my armor for runs. It makes you so much stronger. Well, you don't need to wear yours. What you have on is perfect.
Aegis is inciting the fuck out of that one too.
Go ahead.
Just he's having to just because of so many times before of no, there's nothing, and now it's like,
What time is it, by the way? It's about like, what, like 5:30
5 in the
or
morning?
so?
Yeah, it's like 5:15, somewhere in there. Yeah.
There was not quiet with that exclamation, though, I will say.
Yeah, with the insight.
You could always try deception.
Yeah, let's try deception. Let's just see what happens.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Think I was pretty clear.
Aegis, after you say that, Marcus, Aegis will just kind of look up and, well, like I told Kira yesterday, if either of you need it, I'll make sure to keep a set of money. And he'll go back to making breakfast.
Marcus looks down at Kira. In Elven, he'll just say, "Oh, fuck me, is he already planning our funeral rites?"
It sounded like... I think you just said that running is going to kill us.
Oh, shit. Well, we keep this up with the sunlight and everything, and it will.
We'll just... Why don't we just go run in, like, the middle of the night instead of, like, 4 in the morning? Why don't we just run at, like, midnight?
Big shit-eating grin on Marcus's face. I'm already sold.
Yeah.
As Gale walks
That part
in-
was an Elven Witch Tempest
Yes,
understands.
100%.
Yeah, and as Gale walks in with Tempest, she's like, "Good morning," like peppy and ready to go.
Tempest is not as peppy.
And it's Marcus and Kira right by the door. Kira in workout clothes, Marcus in sweatpants, sweatsuit.
He is sweating,
Morning.
just to be clear. He is sweating profusely. Like, he still gets a lot out of workouts. Oh, wow.
What is going on right now?
Aren't you
Hi.
a gust of wind?
These two went for the
morning.
woman. Again.
Morning. Hi.
Morning.
Master Aegis, I'm going to run upstairs and take a quick rinse, as I am fucking soaked. I'll be back down for breakfast in just a bit. Mistress Kira, hungry? 2 plates for us?
Yeah, shower first, though.
She's doing very good, by the way. Her fortitude is strong as a fucking ox.
Oh, congratulations, guys. Nice.
Hey. No, I thought I got stabbed partway through, but
She did.
Very confused.
she got
What are you guys talking about now?
I got stabbed on our morning run. But I didn't get stabbed.
She had an abdominal cramp, and we fixed
Oh,
it with some stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
drink
good.
water.
Yes, see? There we go. I told you, keep
What-
drinking
what?
water.
Is the Alan walks
not energy
ahead.
drinks, water. Yeah.
Alan walks in like right as Kira says she was stabbed, but she wasn't stabbed, and he says, "Okay, is this like the wizards in the walls again, or?"
Alan!
Morning. No, I went for our daily run.
Why?
And, had a...
Oh, it's
She's gonna
daily
give him a
now.
look that's like, right.
I go for a daily run every day. I don't know why this is no surprise. Because somebody joins me doesn't, you know who
Well,
used
it's
to...
a surprise for Kira. I'm just saying.
That's fair. Master Bonkin
Same.
used to join me, by the way, on my runs and my workouts, but he's gone, so, Kira has to fill that void. He immediately switches to Elvin and whispers, "You're not filling any void, I promise you."
Some kind of void is being
Kind
filled.
of goes backwards
Marcus's eyes
a little
go-
bit.
Yeah, Marcus's eyes would go wide, and then he glances at Tempest. Oh, fuck.
She
gonna go-
almost looks a little offended
I
at being
know,
told that
Elvish.
she's not a replacement.
I should go take a shower
Yeah.
before I begin to smell. If you'll all excuse me for a moment, or 2, or 3. And he just walks.
I don't- She's gonna call after, in Elven, but not hiding it. I don't think the professor's getting you out of that one.
Marcus will switch to Elvin again and go, "Oh, no, he's not. This shower is very necessary because I smell, I think, biscuits and gravy or eggs Benedict, and I'm fucking starving."
Yep, shower.
Speaking of the professor, I have a question for you when you come back down.
Oh, Marcus switches to common, noting that I'm assuming Tempest just spoke in Elvin.
Oh,
That was in common. Okay, yeah, he'll switch back and go, "Oh, yeah, do you want me to bring the professor?" Nah, I'll leave him
maybe?
upstairs. It's okay. Better not to scare
Okay,
him.
thank you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. All right, I'll be right back.
Gail,
I'm gonna
I
go.
don't know if you've seen the professor yet, but he's still a little terrifying.
I don't think so, but he sounds terrifying from your description.
As
He's
with
an
most-
intellect devourer.
Oh,
Okay, we're just gonna go with that.
Yes.
That
Because
doesn't make it sound less terrifying.
no, but
No,
she's
but-
a
yeah,
student.
I know what to expect.
She'll know.
Mm-hmm. She looks really grossed out.
Oh, you know what an intellect devourer is?
I know what a lot of weird and gross. She looks around to make sure
Oh.
that it's not around. Creatures.
It's upstairs.
look like.
We're good.
Oh, right, demonology. That's what that was.
Yeah. I dabbled in mind flayer studies for a time as well, just because I thought they were interesting. But I honestly, for whatever reason, demonology stuck with me.
Yeah, I can see why.
Kira's also gonna excuse herself to go and take a shower and to bitch to the cats for a little bit about how awful that is. There is not another shower upstairs, I don't think.
Nope.
I
Okay.
was just about to say, if Aegis, when Kira leaves, Aegis would kind of just look over. You might just be joining Marcus if you're heading upstairs.
And Tempest would be like, shh, 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 shh.
So Thankfully, Kira's out of the room at that point, and they can't see her go completely dark gray. But I just need to change of clothes. Come back down, showering, in the shower. That's right there. That's by the kitchen. Going to shower there. Just need clothes.
Listen, water is a precious commodity. You should probably save it as much as possible. Shower pooling is good for the planet.
Gale just chuckles. She just kind of chuckles at Tempest, used to his silliness. And Alan, who looked like he went over next to Aegis to try to be helpful, is stealing pieces of sausage as you're trying to cook.
Alan stealing pieces
Yeah.
of sausage?
Yeah.
Oh, don't eat the raw sausage. You're going to get
No,
sick.
cooked sausage. Cooked
Oh,
sausage.
thank God.
Yeah. Like,
I
as
thought you
he's,
meant out of the pan. I was
No,
like, dude,
no.
you're going to be shitting liquid for days.
as he's putting it down on, like, the paper towel or whatever to get the grease off of it, pieces are just randomly going missing. Aegis is all too familiar with this.
Oh yeah, I was about to say it was perfectly expected.
Okay, I don't know if the rest of our party of miscreants and shippers is listening at all. Kira does. Her footsteps do go to her room. She does come back out of her room and head back towards the stairs. There is a brief pause, maybe longer than a brief pause, by the upstairs bathroom, and then she heads back downstairs.
You may or may not see Zupal at the top of the stairs.
If then that pause is Stuple's visible?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of like hovering above the banister a little bit, like just below
Yeah.
the banister.
Yeah, Kira had stopped about there, upstairs, and was kind of side-eyeing the upstairs bathroom, and then went downstairs to go shower.
Eggplant emoji.
Exactly. Eggplant emoji, water splashes, you know.
Yeah, so Zachary comes down after a little while and joins everybody in the kitchen, grabs some coffee. Oh, you're up kind of early, aren't you, Tempest? He checks his watch.
Yeah. Gale is an early riser, and I'm trying something new.
Gale,
Right?
she looks a little embarrassed and she goes, I forgot to turn off my alarm. I am sorry. I'm so sorry again.
It's okay. Everybody else always wakes up earlier than me, and I miss out on a lot of conversation in the morning and planning. So this is good. This is good. 10 o'clock is not a good time to wake up, I think, generally.
Kira would normally agree with you.
This is fine. This is fine.
She smiles and
Plus, all the breakfast will be warm by the time I actually get to eat it.
that's true. You probably had cold breakfast frequently.
I did. I usually used to throw it in a microwave or the toaster oven, but yeah, this is much better.
You guys are lucky. What they sell at the cafeteria, just no.
Oh yeah, no, if you haven't, I think you've had Aegis's cooking before, but it's fucking amazing. Like he is the best cook ever. I just remember back in the past, like all my cooking was like there was no seasoning whatsoever, and my God, he has all the seasoning. It's fantastic.
It smells amazing.
To be fair, I get a little bit of help from the pocket here, and he'll tap on the spice pouch. And
Yeah.
before we say anything about this one, something a little bit different, and he'll kind of gesture on up to the alchemy jug that has already been used.
What is that?
It's a alchemy jug. You can make multiple different things depending on what is being needed from it. Decided to go ahead and try it out. Got a quarter.
You cut out at the last minute there.
He was just saying that he got a quart of oil to go ahead and
Oh,
fry everything in with.
Oh.
Alan,
whatever you want.
Not anything, and the item in particular depends on the amount, but for some cooking oil like this, about a quart.
Alan will eyeball the jug and he'll say, "Wait, so stuff from our time is here."
Hey, some of the magic still stays.
Hmm.
Soon's light did, and I know your magic is still here too. I've seen it, trust me. That's a whole plane I didn't even think could exist.
It shouldn't. Technically, it doesn't. I don't know. I can't.
Talking
read
about
my-
the void plane.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, how can there be a whole universe of nothing? That's weird to me.
It's weird to me too, and I used to harness its power.
I'm glad you're here now. I'm glad you're awake and thriving now.
Yeah.
I did talk to Aranor a little bit last night. Admittedly, more questions than answers, but I mentioned talking to the Kraken, and she suggested that might be a good idea, but we need to go back to where we initially found you in the desert,
Oh, okay.
in that temple where we fought all the terrible void things.
All right. When you guys left, was it still full of void? That seems like such an oxymoron. No?
I don't
you would just see Aegis
think so.
shaking his head.
Okay.
know.
All right. Well, I would be more than happy. I'd be more than happy to do that. And thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we can do to help, but honestly, it's a little bit of both helping me, my patron, and also helping you a little bit. Trying to get some answers here, and I think the Kraken is the best way to get those answers.
Great. If I can do anything, I mean, obviously I'll come with. He looks down at his hands again. It looks a little bit defeated. He is wearing normal, like, this timey clothing today, and he has a ring on his finger and a wand in his belt. I don't want to be a waste of resources or anything, but at the very least, I don't know. I can be a lookout.
Oh, I mean, I think like between all of us, we have plenty of gear and equipment that can help you out. I see you've already been kitted out a little bit, right?
Yeah, I met Umi, and he smiles over at Aegis and then looks back at the group.
Tempest will definitely look over to Aegis and give like a friendly smile, like, "Oh, that's cute."
And actually, as Alan says that, it'll be like as Tempest says that, and he goes, "That reminds me, Marcus, have things for you." And he'll go running off to his room real quick.
Oh, yes, of course, Master Aegis. What exactly is your brother in need of? I have like fuckloads of gold. Do you need money to buy something, friend?
I don't know what I could buy.
He re-enters, by the way, wearing full battle rattle, and he has his visor down, and
Okay.
and the faceplate is down, but the visor is up.
Got it.
I can transfer. I don't know. I've got like 25,000 gold. How much do you need?
He's like looking desperately at the door as like where Aegis walked out.
It'd be more than he's ever seen in his life,
There's
Marcus.
a lot of gold.
Oh, he needs more than that?
No, I'm saying
he
that's
needs...
probably a lot.
Oh.
That's a lot to begin with.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I have 185 silver pieces and a mantle of spell resistance. Would you like that, friend?
How much?
It would. I was gonna say, be at that moment, he just kind of up onto the table. These are for you, Marcus. And he'll hand him the 2 potions of growth and the 2 potions of speed.
Do I recognize these, Candace?
You've had you.
I've been chugging them for fucking...
Yeah, you know what they are
60
immediately.
sessions.
You know what they're. It's almost
Okay.
like Kira with her energy drinks. You're just like, yes, those are my favorite.
Holy shit, Master Aegis, where the fuck did you find these?
When you on out with a little bit of a request when I went to Abra Apothecary yesterday.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Hey,
How much do I owe you? He flips his visor down.
don't worry about it.
Oh, come on. Let me at least help kit your brother out. I heard you all talking when I walked in about him possibly needing things. Do you think he can use the Mantle of Spell Resistance? Would that be useful for him? Or for Gale?
I suppose it'd be beneficial to either of them, really.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Should we clear the kitchen and have them fight for it? Or do we just toss a coin? I'm all about fighting for it. We've got plenty of...
Let's not chicken fight this over.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
And
Yeah, I just we
Gale-
have plenty of stuff to go around.
Gail is sitting there like trying to hide her laughter because Tempest has told her all about you guys, but with Alan being fairly new still, he's like, his eyes are darting around the room like, are they serious or not?
Well, Marcus is probably serious, but
Oh, I'm quite... Oh, no, there's no joking in this face.
Aegis would just kind of look over at Gale and he's like, hey, no offense, Gale. I'm sure you could hold your own, but no, this wouldn't be fair if we were having you two fight for it.
To be honest,
I've been training her.
That's true. To be honest, I am okay with bowing out of this one. I have no desire to be anywhere near danger. I like my books, and I like Tempest's room, and I'm okay with those things.
You want my pan flute of illusions?
Kind of.
It's really cool.
I don't know if I know how to play it.
You don't need to know how to play it. Just open your
I
spirit
think
to
you
it.
do. Yeah.
Nah, it's pretty cool. They are pretty cool. I think we've seen it. We've seen it once or twice, haven't we?
Yeah, I've used it once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
I thought so.
I'm not attuned to it anymore, but I'll go get it.
All right. While he's gone, here. He pulls out the the mantle of spell resistance and he lays it on the table. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I didn't realize Aegis' brother was behind us. Marcus will spin around in his chair. Here. This, well, you're a man of magic, aren't you? You're capable of sorcery like your brother? Or are you...
No.
I had a patron at one time.
Ah, fuck. Sorry. I apologize. That's not... I didn't mean it to come out like that. It's just that patrons freak me out a little bit because they always want something.
Yeah.
And I know who your patron was because he and I had a very long conversation when Master Bonkin was fishing in his void. That sounded much dirtier than I anticipated. I apologize for that. But look, I've been in all of your minds. Everybody here, I've been in all of your minds. I've dove into places and crevasses I'm not proud of. But, how about you just take this mantle of spell resistance and we call it done deal.
I appreciate it, and you'll see him wipe his hands on his pants because he was just snagging sausage a minute ago, and then he'll reach out and take it and put it on, and he'll look around at the room and say, also, now that I've eaten and willingly slept, thank you all for helping to bring me back, or bring me here, I guess. I wasn't quite with it
Glad
when
we were able to do it without hurting you too severely.
to be honest,
Or hurting us. That was pretty nasty.
that's more what I would be worried about. I remember bits and pieces, the bits and pieces that were me, especially at the end there with the orb. And I just truly appreciate you guys helping Angus and me.
Do you... Yeah, I ask this honestly. Do you truly not remember the full breadth of everything that transpired?
It's almost like a dream where parts of it are fleeting.
That worries me. Marcus will kind of look back, or well, oops, sorry, I'm watching people move on the screen here, and I love that you guys are doing it. It's
Sorry.
throwing my no, it's just throwing my head directions off because I like to explain where I'm looking. Marcus will look down to the left of what the fuck is your brother's goddamn name?
Alan.
Alan, that's it. Okay, Alan.
Alan!
Dude, we stood in our bathroom after the first time that we introduced him, and we were just screaming it at each other.
So I'm not gonna lie, if Angus and Aegis weren't so close, the joke was gonna be that he was Alan and Aegis was actually Steve.
Yes. Yes.
That's funny.
So Marcus will look at Aegis, and he will say, now that your brother's alive, and now that you're back, also thank you very much for these potions. This is one of the coolest fucking gifts I could have asked for. Would it be alright if I re-imparted your brother's memories back to him? Or is that something we should forego?
You can do that.
I would leave that entirely up to him.
He turns to Tempest. That is something I can do, yes. I have a photographic memory, and I can impart psychic images of my own choosing upon people that allow me into their mind. So I can re-impart the images or the things, but it would all be through my eyes, not necessarily through somebody else's. So, Candace, am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, that's okay. Just making sure. So, I've been in all of your brains. Master Alan, is this something, do you want the pieces that are missing in your endeavors? Would you like those back? I was there. I fought. I saw your patron. I dealt with all of it firsthand.
I think I do.
Are you sure? This is full consent for me to enter your mind?
Yeah, I can't... If I'm missing pieces of it, I can't learn from it. If I don't know what happened, I can't avoid it.
Okay.
He'll turn toward Aegis and just kind of try to get a gauge.
Aegis will go ahead and look down as he's almost finished with breakfast and just be like, Marcus, just go ahead and probably fill him in all the way up to the point where I started kicking his ass hand to hand.
Of course, Master Aegis. Your wish is my
About
command.
that part too.
And Marcus will lay... He's going to take a step forward, and he's going to kneel down, and he'll reach his hands up and use his fingers very much like Sundamar's tentacles would reach out and touch the important parts of the head where they would easily access the brain on both sides. And then I will go ahead and activate my telepathic bond, which, by the way, as I have leveled, has increased. Now I can be 4 miles away from any of my targets, and it lasts for 4 minutes instead of 1. So I will delve into his mind, and I will begin flashing the images. But because it lasts 4 minutes, it will be a 4-minute sequence of me showing him what happened from the time that he got lost until the time that Aegis started whooping the shit out of him.
Okay. So he accepts your telekinetic connection, no problem. And you can see, like, pain in his face as he sees certain things, especially things that he was doing.
I don't ease off, to be clear. I show him exactly what I saw.
Okay. And then as it gets to the point where Aegis is attacking, like where they're towards the end there where they're fighting and stuff, you will see.
I will see, or he will see?
Everybody will see.
Oh, everybody sees. Uh-oh. Oh, what the fuck have you done? You really have prepared for this? You thought this was going to be a thing? I thought we were just riffing. Oh,
His
no,
eyes
okay.
shift again.
Oh, wait, in real life,
In
though?
real life, in front of you, his eyes
fuck.
shift again.
Like, do I feel like he's about to lose control?
So yeah, because you're connected to his brain, so
Okay.
the presence of Alan disappears, and suddenly you feel this presence again, very similar to what you had seen and felt when you were when you and Aranor were fighting this guy off the first time. And give me.
Hang on, we gotta ban somebody real quick.
Okay.
1 sec.
Oh, thank you. Give me 1 second.
Got him.
Thank you.
Got your ways.
Hold on a second.
Okay, sorry about that.
And so you guys will see he kind of his body, even though he's still upright, his limbs go limp, and you do start to hear creepy, very creepy sounds.
Marcus?
Okay. I am going to Candace. You guys would see as he's doing this, Marcus's head will kind of like almost unnaturally twist to the side, and you see his jaw start to point upwards, and then his the fingertips, all 10 of his fingertips are going to flash pink. Candace, I'm going to cast Calm Emotions on him.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to burn a 2nd level spell slot for Calm Emotions. DC is 17, and I'm going to shift his emotions away from whatever the fuck is going on to more of a calm, cool, collected state.
You said the DC is 17. Okay, so he go ahead.
That's a
I was
DC
gonna
17 charisma save.
Thank you.
I know this has like no mechanical benefit or anything, but Aegis would reach out seeing that like, nope, this may not do everything, and he's just gonna hit him with at least a lesser restoration, because I don't know if he has the diamond dust on him for a greater right now.
Okay, all right. So between Marcus and Aegis, the tainted portion of Alan's eyes starts to sort of the best way to explain it is to crawl back up toward his eyes, and his eyes go back to the normal color. His body goes limp, and in that moment,
Oh no,
shit.
motherfucker! Are you kidding me? Did you pull this?
I didn't know if you guys were actually gonna do this, and you did. so,
Really?
yeah.
This was a thing that had to be done? I had no clue.
Yep. Okay.
What have you
So
guys gotten
give me
into?
1
Oh,
second.
I
Hold
fucked
on.
up. I thought I quelled that.
You did. You had it suppressed really, really fucking well. Hold on 1 second.
Not well enough if we're in combat.
I had no idea. I thought it was all gone.
I thought we were done. I thought it was a done deal. I blew a 2nd level spell slot. I got fucked up. I'll
Well,
have to roll initiative.
I pushed to 3rd because you decided to get me out of running the last half mile.
Hey. Yes. Yes.
Hold on. I gotta find the right thing here.
Oh, I always
We all
roll
in our-
such shit initiative.
Are we all on our Jimbo Jambos too at this
Nope.
point?
I am in my armor.
Same.
I came down to my armor after my shit. But we got some
Samesies
innocents in
for
here.
once.
We need to worry about that.
Give me 1 second.
I'm just trying to look at my inventory, see what I actually would have brought down.
I was ready
first.
for this shit.
Oh fuck. Well, you just brought down the pan pipes. You can use them as a spell focus, right?
That's true, actually.
The pipes of illusion, can they be used as a spell focus if you're proficient in them? We just need you to sing, baby.
I don't know. That's a good point. Like, well, I mean, I have all my eldritch spells, all my
true warlocky shit.
All my warlocky spells, but I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Would the flute of illusions, if I'm not attuned to it, work as a focus?
Yeah, because you don't have to be attuned to a focus, right? As far as I know.
Right.
So I'll say
just
that.
Just as long as it's like an instrument of some sort.
Correct, but
Yeah,
you
it just has to be It has to count as, I would assume, a focus for you.
Correct. Yes, you just wouldn't be able to use the magical effects of the thing that you would have to be attuned to use, but you can use it as a focus.
I did already give it to Gale.
Snatch that shit back, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna add them to the.
That ain't your panpipes.
Give me those.
Give that back.
I didn't bring down the cats yet. Oh no! Because I was thinking they were
We'll be
sleeping
okay.
until normal time.
Listen, we don't even see an enemy on the field yet. I just hear the music and I don't know what's happening and I'm fucking mortified. I thought that we were just being silly and having some fun roleplay. She had this written as a fucking encounter.
Yeah, she had it written. We're fucked.
Tempest, what was your? Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah, I didn't click my character
No, it's all right.
when
It's
I did
okay.
that, so it's dirty 20.
All right. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. This thing's acting really funky. I'm just gonna refresh my whole browser over here.
What's acting funky?
D&D Beyond, the encounter thingy.
Oh, do you have us added?
That's what I'm doing. I'm changing it because I made it before. And now it's acting like a bitch.
You know, I've been in his head before when he was dead. Or when he was unconscious after we brought him back, so...
Okay, there we go. That should work now. Okay, let me grab my little token here. Alright, so it's not as demon-y as it looks, but this was the best one I could find, so...
I have
So
to
this
imagine like
guy-
a teddy bear to show up.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awful. That would be in Kira's head, though. So this guy, kind of like...
Ouch.
actually...
True, but ouch.
He would sort of like... It's almost, Marcus, like he came out of Alan's psyche.
Okay.
So,
Just so you know, we don't have everybody listed in the turn order.
I know, I'm
Okay.
working on it. So, as you cast that spell and then Aegis reaches out and does the Lesser Restoration,
Do I feel it myself losing control of the detect thoughts? Or, I'm sorry, of the control emotions?
No. So you
Or
know...
the calm emotions, I apologize. That is a concentration thing. So.
Yeah, but you know for a fact that because you did the calm emotion, because he was definitely starting to lose control. You've been in his brain, you know how to sense all of that.
And have I seen this before, this entity in his head?
Yes, yes, you have. This is what you were...
What is it?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, God, I'm not going to like this.
This is the thing you and Aranor were fighting, I think, right?
Oh, what the fuck? I thought I defeated this guy. Didn't I kill this guy once? I gotta kill him in the real realm. I killed him in the fucking brain realm, now I gotta kill him in the real realm.
Yeah, it's like Freddy Krueger.
It's okay. If you can't finish your kills, we'll handle it for you.
Thank God. Fucking I'm good. Oh!
So this guy that's why I said he's not demonic, but this is the best thing I could find. So he pops out and is actually standing in front of you. So Marcus, when you were in Alan's head before, you managed to sort of throw this thing into the proverbial train that was going. If you recall, there was it was almost like a train track.
Yeah.
So you threw it into that, and it got taken away. But this definitely looks like the same entity, and he definitely looks straight at you as soon as he comes out. What I can tell you as far as Alan is concerned is that when you cast Calm Emotions, you started to gain control of him because he was starting to lose it. You knew for a fact, since you were connected to him, that he was about to start attacking everybody. You casted Calm Emotions, Aegis reached over and did Lesser Restoration, and it forced this thing out of him. So now Alan is Alan, but he is currently limp.
Do I feel the calm emotions break, like he doesn't need it anymore?
Yeah, you'd feel like he doesn't
so
need
the
it.
concentration is good.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm
Yep.
understanding. And this thing is a large size entity, right? It's a 2x2?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Oh god, I'm so scared.
He rolled shit initiative though. All right, so at the very top of the round, Gale immediately, Tempest, Gale thrusts your panpipes at you, and takes a step back out into the hallway. And like as she's stepping back, she says, I know," hands them to you, and backs out as quickly as she can. Kira, you're up.
Good.
Okay. So Kira's rapier had warned her a half second before this shit happened. So she was ready for this. She doesn't have the cats on her, which means that this combat's going to look very different than anything else she's ever done. Step 1, she's casting Branding Smite at 3rd level for the first move. That's a bonus action. As she mutters. Oh, go ahead.
I was just about to say, do you want to give a description, or would you like me to go right ahead?
Yeah. She mutters an incantation even as she reaches back for her crossbow. She draws a line like with her finger across where a bolt would sit if a bolt was actually there, and one of just complete radiance kind of manifests in its spot. She raises the crossbow without any hesitation at all and fires at this. I am going to also start this off by using my necklace to get a 10 on my attack roll because I don't want to miss, which is going to make this a 19 to hit with the first one. I'm going to be doing a lot of shit with this first hit. I apologize for absolutely nothing.
Give me a sec, because I actually made a custom card for this, because, my shit doesn't exist in D&D, so hold on a second. You said it's a 19 to hit?
19 to hit.
And what's the, what type of damage is it?
It'll be magical, force, and radiant that I'm going to be doing.
Okay. So 19 just hits.
Fantastic. I am also going to be putting my the extra 2d6 of force damage, because I can do that. I don't have to do it through min.
Okay.
So I'm doing this in 3 separate rolls. First, the base crossbow. Then the 3rd level branding smite. Then, one moment. Sorry, everything's on different tabs, which makes this really annoying. Arcane Jolt.
What is arcane jolt? How is it?
Once per turn, when you hit a target with a magic weapon attack, or your steel defender hits a target, you can choose to either deliver an extra 2d6 force damage or do healing shit.
Thank you.
So I am dealing 10 points of magical piercing, 12 points of radiant, 7 points of force. As Kira just does not bat an eye, reaches back, incants, fires.
So the only thing that you feel didn't do exactly what you would expect is the force damage. Everything else it does appear to take. Like, completely.
Bitch. With love, you bitch. Okay, that concludes the branding smite. I don't think I get multiple on it. Let me double check that. Yeah, the next time you do that. So I'm going to remove concentration.
Okay.
Then she's just gonna pew pew a second time, and this one's just a basic bitch firing.
Alright.
And I miss.
Yep, unfortunately that does miss. So you
But there's no visible bolts on this one, so no one can tell.
correct. Yeah. That's true. Nobody sees you miss.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else?
She is going to 5, 10. Nope, wrong way. 5, 10, 15. So that she is between this thing and Zachary.
Alright, okay. Perfect.
That's what I've got. I just used a whole lot of action economy in one pew pew.
That's
So
pretty damn
I'm good.
Yeah, so with that, actually, it's going to be Zachary's turn, and he is going to.
Run, motherfucker, run!
So you'll actually see that he reaches for something on his hip, then looks around
Yes,
at the
the
rest
gun!
of you guys, and he starts to head back toward the door this way. He takes a pot shot, or he looks like he's about to take a pot shot, but then realizes he may shoot friends, and looks around at the rest of the group, and he said, "Just call if you need me in here," and he takes a step out. All right, so moving on to Tempest.
Okay. Looking around the room. Let's animate some shit. I guess probably the most likely thing for him to animate is probably like the stools over here.
Okay.
Like the kitchen, like the bar stools there. Oh, fuck, I wish I was within range of one of the other guys. But I'm not. Couldn't get the robot or the door.
All right, we're gonna get a round stool. Uh-oh, I dropped it on Marcus's head.
Oh no, Marcus, no!
We'll just put it there for now.
No, not my vampire! That's how you accidentally stake his ass.
Don't stake my ass.
It's a heart that you need to stake.
We don't know what he's into.
Listen, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Let's move on.
Okay, so
What
it's
are
gonna
you
be an
naming
action.
this? What are you naming this stool?
I'll name him Stoolie Stan. That's a dumb name. I'm bad at these names apparently.
Oh,
Everybody
I-
else is
it's
better
too
names than
early.
me, apparently.
It's too early for this. It makes sense.
Hmm.
We're well before your normal wake up time.
Yep. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so Stan is just gonna kind of sidestep over. I can't see where the squares are. Oh, it's on like a corner. I see. Okay, so it's gonna basically just sidestep out from behind the island here and just kind of right there, and give this gentleman a bat. That's not gonna fucking hit. I can't imagine.
Yeah, 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. So that was action and bonus action. And then Tempest will just move to the corner by the coffee maker over here. I think that's a coffee maker. And Zubal's just gonna kind of hang out with him. And I guess that'll do it for me.
All right. Moving on to Marcus.
Okay, so this fucking guy looks at me, right?
Oh, immediately.
How is he looking after Kira blasts the shit out of him?
So he looks okay, but he definitely got hurt, and as she shoots at him, his oh god, what am I thinking? He like looks at her. He changes from staring at you to slowly looking over at her.
I'm in
Okay.
danger.
Yeah, so Marcus will turn toward. So Marcus will unsuction cup his fingers from Alan's head And when he does that, when he lets go of the concentration, do I notice Alan go completely limp, or does he like perk up, or is he blinking?
He goes limp. He kind of
Do his eyes roll back into his head like he goes unconscious?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what it looked like. Yep.
Okay, so Marcus will then stand up, turn around, and just face this thing full force, and he will look at him in common. He's just gonna say, "I wondered where the fuck you went, dickhead." And then I'm gonna reach down for my environmental action, pull the flails out, activate both of them, and I'm gonna start going to work,
It's time to work.
baby. All right, first attack. That's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right, I'm gonna burn a psi point and drop a fucking psychic strike into this dickhead.
Okay.
So, that is 11 points of psychic, bludgeoning, magical. I am going to roll the psionic strike.
Just so that you know, you feel like he did not take as much from the psychic as you might have expected.
That is fine. So, but he does take the magical bludgeoning?
Yes,
Okay.
all of it.
And then he also takes 6 magical force, which you said he also takes half from? Okay.
It appears that way. He does not take what you'd expect.
Okay, perfect. So he takes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. Total, I guess, from what I assume was the resistance.
Yep.
And he also needs to make a strength saving throw. DC... Hang on, I think my DC is actually 17 now. Let me just double check that real quick.
It's not going to matter.
He failed or he succeeded?
He's going to fail.
Oh, okay. Well, then I choose to knock him... Does he have feet?
That's a great question. He appears to have feet.
I attempt to knock him prone.
Okay. Yeah, he is able to be knocked prone. Yep.
Fuck this dude. Okay, so I knock him prone on the first attack. Perfect. Let's go ahead. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got that knocked off. Okay, so I knock him prone, and then I am going to use my second attack, and I'm going to swing at him with advantage because he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for that, because the first one was an at 1, but it's only a 15. I think he had a 19 AC is what you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. You said just barely hits him
It's a
on
19.
so
Yeah, it's a 19.
Okay. Then I'll swing at him with my offhand for my bonus action,
Okay.
and that will be with advantage. And that's also failure because I rolled a fucking 18, and of course an 18 doesn't hit anybody because I'm not gonna be able to hit fucking anybody unless I roll 10 or higher. However, because
Same teased.
Yep. Because we are where we are in the day, I am going to burn my action surge because fuck this dickhead. And I'm going to swing at him 2 more times with advantage and hope that I hit him. There's a possibility I don't. That's a 23.
That
thank
hits.
fucking goodness.
Yep.
All right. That is for... Okay, so it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. If you have some other calculation you're doing, that's fine, but 12 according to what I'm picking up is what his total
Okay.
is.
Thank you.
And then I will swing at him again with my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's a miss.
Yeah, that is
16.
a miss. Yeah.
God damn, I rolled a 7 and that's still a 16. Terrible. Okay, so that is my action, my bonus action, my action surge, and... Yeah, that's that. I'm just, as I'm smacking him, I'm just kind of shouting at him, "Don't you dare fucking look at them. This is between us."
Okay. Yep. And he does. I mean, it looks like you're hurting him. You knocked him the fuck down for sure, and he starts to try to get up. Aegis, it's your turn.
Oh, we are so ready. Right at the beginning, instantly beginning the incant, we're going to go ahead and drop a 4th level spiritual weapon.
Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. I don't have that on this map because you guys don't usually fight on this map. 1 sec.
We try not to fight in our home.
This is
I
the
love how
second
all of
time.
us have gone, though, like, full out, like, abso-fucking-lutely not just dropping everything in this fight. Not even 6 a.m. yet.
Oh my god, it's not. Oh god.
I haven't even had.
God.
coffee.
God.
Oh! Aegis, settle down! Maybe 3rd level, bud. Maybe 3rd level.
you guys are assholes. You made me laugh, and now it's too small. Hold on.
Oh shit.
It just cuts the fucking house in half.
It's okay. We have mending. We can fix that.
There's a cantrip for that.
All right.
1 square foot at a time, baby.
There you go, Aegis. You should have control of it.
3 days later.
We're not gonna run out of coffee.
Now,
It'll be fine.
is that still within its space there, within the void collar space
No,
where
that's
it
fine
is
where
up
it
there?
is. No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I saw it really outlining that wing, and I'm like,
You know what? Yes, I'm wrong. You're right. So let me move it. Do you want it on the right to the right? Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I was about to say, as long
Yeah.
as it's adjacent, that's all.
Yep.
Is that his block? You said he's
Yeah,
2 by
that's
2?
yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
his one.
Halfling luck, nat 1 to a 16.
Nice. Yeah. So that hits. A 25 hits, and go ahead and roll damage.
While he's rolling, by any chance, can you do the thing to make these grid squares a
Yeah,
little more
yeah.
visible?
Hold on a second.
Sorry.
No, no problem.
Yeah, especially with the floor tiles, it's hard to see where the grid actually is.
Normally, I love the aesthetic, but if we need to murder,
Same.
Is that better?
perfect.
Okay.
Much better.
Yeah.
Okay, 11, and so it does seem like it doesn't take what you would expect it to take, but it's the whip goes whips the shit out of it, whips it good.
And then, because that was just bonus action. So
Mhm.
for our action, being a little careful where we step, because we obviously don't want to step on our brother, but we are straight up running over and getting to. Actually, I can't get anywhere, so we will step.
You can stand over your brother. You guys are both small.
Yeah. Well, no, I had an idea in my head for a
Ah.
thing, but that will not work because there is a bar stool currently in my way. Because I would have needed that spot there. But, so yeah, he will just come down after the whip, and he will just bring forth a sacred flame, look down. You chose the wrong fucking time. And he's just bringing down the sacred flame on him.
All right.
That'll be DC 17 now.
He is prone.
Dexterity.
He's prone, so
He makes his saving throw a disadvantage? What kind of saving throw is it?
it's a dex.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh.
Demon really should have stayed in his head.
14 radiant owies if he fails.
Okay, so he actually rolls to the side, but he does not anticipate what you are doing properly, and you do manage to hit him, and he does take the full effect of that spell. Doesn't seem happy about it either. Anything else?
Action, bonus action. I think that'll be it for us.
All right, so his turn. So he is going to spend half of his movement to stand up so that he is no longer prone. He is looking around. He turns and sees Marcus and Aegis standing there. Give me a second. Okay, so I need a dexterity saving throw from Aegis.
Is he casting a spell?
He is not. Sorry, I can give you a description. I suppose that helps as a DM, doesn't it? So you will see in the center of his chest, he has that glowing portion. You will see that it starts to glow bright, and then it gets dark very suddenly, and energy emits from him. So I need you guys to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Everybody?
Let's see, where are you at? Yes,
You said Dex.
dex.
Hey, fuck your decks.
I am assuming a 13 fails.
A 13 would fail, yep.
Okay, but
Marcus's is going to be a 16.
Okay,
is that a failure?
it is not.
Okay, then I will take that. Thank you.
I
So
will fail.
And I don't have to use my Indomitable.
Okay.
Oh, God!
I was too busy trying to cover Marcus's ass there.
Yeah, so-
Or staring at it.
So Marcus, Marcus, you would feel okay, so the energy goes dark, and then there's energy that just emits from him in a small explosion. So 1 second, I gotta roll some dice. But Marcus, you would see the energy's about to hit you for sure, and you're about to react, and all of a sudden there's like a silvery mist almost that completely covers you, and then suddenly you manage to not get hit by it. However, you do hear Kira behind you let out a terrible sound.
This is damage.
This is damage.
Alright, I will burn a psi point, and I will throw a protective field up on Kira,
Boy, I love our synergy.
and that is 7 damage reduced.
Okay, so then that is going to be so Kira, you are going to take 23 points of force damage. Everybody else is going to take 12.
Do I still... Oh, wait, that 12? So that's half?
That's half. Yep.
Okay.
That's the half. Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry, how much was that?
12. And yeah, and it's you have to take all of it. Sorry.
I think Kira's still gonna probably like cry out for that just because that hurt like a bitch. Like she'd rather run.
Actually, sorry, Kira, yours you can add 7 back because you got protected by 7. So yours would only have been 16 because of Marcus. So as it starts to hit you, the pink shield emits and blocks some of it. It still hurts, but you know that it wasn't
More
as
of
bad
a
as it could have been.
it's more of a grunt of pain than an actual like
Yeah.
yell.
Yep. And then he's also going to slash at Marcus.
Okay, my AC is only 19. Only 19.
Only. And he will hit you.
Okay, got it.
You already used your reaction, damn it.
That's okay. That's alright. We're good.
Okay, and that is going to be for 20 points of magical slashing damage.
Magical slashing.
Yep.
How much?
20.
Marcus takes all of it.
And then give me a strength saving throw. Okay, so you feel as he slashes at you, you feel that it's almost like an invisible claw. He tries to just grip you with and pull you closer to him, but he is unable to successfully do so. And that's going to be it for him. Back to the top with Kira.
Okay. Kira's going to reach out a hand and touch Marcus's back. She's going to cast Warding Bond. And she's going to say in Elven, thanks. I'll kick his fucking ass. And she is going to go backwards. And I am going to also as a just in case, I'm going to throw a sanctuary onto Alan
All right, noted.
as my
Thank you.
bonus action.
How much is the AC bonus from warding bonds?
Just one,
One. Hey, that's all right.
but
That's good.
resistance on fucking everything.
And you
I
said
don't
that's
know
a-
if you want to throw the sanctuary thing onto him, whatever icon you're using for that.
Yeah, hold on one sec.
But that's it. Kira's going to actively retreat.
That's
I
just like
think
a
might be the
5-foot
first-
bubble, right? Sanctuary.
Nope. Sanctuary is the it's just on Alan. It's the wisdom save to think about attacking him.
Right. Okay, hold on a sec.
Yeah, it's the doc favorite.
Yes, it was. I forgot.
I'm going to do one more thing. Not that it's going to make a difference this round, but she's going to verbal, and she's going to just whistle, as loud as she fucking can to see if she can start getting those animals, double moving towards her next round.
Roll perception checks for them.
Okay. Oh, why the fuck I'm doing that? I was trying to click into their sheets.
Yeah, they you're pretty sure that you did the right whistle. You guys might be able to hear some metallic footsteps starting. So you can at the
Can't
end
move
of your
them this
turn.
round.
Yeah, at the end
Ye-
of your next one you'll be
Yep.
able to.
Sweet. Okay. That concludes my action.
All right. Moving on. Tempest.
Okay. Tempest is first and foremost, he's going to turn on the blender. He's gonna looks like he's pretty well surrounded where he is, so he's going to put it what's a good place? I guess his right wing there. Yeah. And okay, so I'm doing that at 4th level. Might as well. Why the fuck not? You're in my fuck. You're in our fucking kitchen. You're in fucking Aegis's domain here. How dare you? Okay, so that's gonna be 8d4 for this one.
All right. Hey, that's good. All right. And he does appear to take it all.
Nice. And then bonus action, Stool the Stool Man Taylor. Stan the Stool Man Taylor. You guys have way better names than I can come up with on such short notice. Thank you.
You need to just make a list.
I need to make. Well, I never know what's gonna be animatable.
Just general furniture, trash cans,
general-
things
yeah,
that all the
yeah.
buildings have.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yes. So Stanley will take a whack. I don't think that's gonna hit. 15?
Yeah, unfortunately that does not do it.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. He's keeping him preoccupied in that space there. And Tempest will just make sure to shout to Gale, just stay back, stay where you are, don't come in here. And that'll be it for Tempest.
All right. You'd hear very pained, okay, from out in the hallway. Marcus.
Hang
Okay.
on. You said very pained. Was that the I'm stressing or I got hit by a.
It sounds like stressing.
Okay.
Like she's, like, you know, when you fight
Thanks for
yourself.
clarifying that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nope,
But,
it's a good
like-
clarification. Yeah, it definitely came across as she really wants to go in there and start trying to blow shit up.
Do it.
If she wants to blow shit up,
We don't discriminate against explosions in this house.
All right, so Marcus being hit by this thing is going. Actually, I am not in sunlight, so you guys would see a pink mist kind of like form up and out of Marcus's chest and kind of rise up into his face. And some of his wounds close. He was bleeding pretty badly, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and swing at this guy with my flail.
All right.
That's a 19 again.
That hits.
All right, so just hold on 1 second, because I am going to burn a psi point for a psionic strike.
It takes
Alright.
everything I have to do damage like that, and you just casually like hit a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's pretty much my turn. So that's going to be 12. Okay, so he takes the bludgeoning. You said he's resistant to psychic,
Yep.
so that's 12. So that's 16, and then half of the force, right?
Yep.
So that's
20.
20.
Yep.
So 20 points of damage there, and he has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC 17.
Oh man, yeah, he failed again.
Awesome.
Barely,
All right,
but
I
he
will
failed.
choose to knock him prone.
All right.
Excellent. Let me go ahead and move that side point. All right, then I will swing at him with my second attack. When he hits the ground, another barely
That
19.
hits. Yeah.
Okay, so he takes, that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. Already reduced.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action and I will swing at him again with the offhand.
All right. He looks bloodied for a void thing.
And that's 27.
That
to hit.
hits. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and deal some more damage. So that is 12, so 13 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, so that's my action, bonus action, and Marcus he just goes dead eye on this guy, and he just says, "This is between me and you!" And I end my turn.
All right. At the end of Marcus's turn, you will see that he, just like you were seeing with Alan when you guys were on the other plane with the shifting of existence, he starts to do the same thing, and he completely shifts out and then back in. Right there. And he turns and looks directly at Kira.
Okay, let's do this shit.
All right. So moving on to Aegis's turn.
Just turn right on around. Where the hell do you think you're going? What? And just another sacred flame.
All right. What's the save again? Is it 14?
17.
17, okay. This time he manages, since he's standing up, he manages to dodge out of the way. You think that you may have gotten his attention because he kind of looks over his shoulder at you. Anything else?
Yeah. As he goes ahead and looks over his shoulder, he sees a whip go swinging on by before it comes back and cracks at him.
All right, perfect. That hits, yep.
"16 force," which
Okay.
seems like it'll be halved.
Yep, so it does appear that the whip isn't as effective as you might expect, but it does still hurt him.
Final thing, he may get an attack of opportunity on me at this. With this, that's okay.
Yeah, he definitely would try to hit you. Hang on one sec. He will hit you.
Marcus doesn't react.
That will be for 18 points of magical slashing damage. And
It was on the Aegis, you said?
yeah, and oh wow, you got lucky on that one. And then it is also just one point of necrotic damage. I rolled a 1 on that.
So he takes the step away, gets hit. Son of a bitch. And he'll go ahead and make his way on over. If you want to have a little extra safety, the front of the house is hollow. And then he'll go ahead and pop back in real quick.
I know you have one, but man, I want to give you an inspiration. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. His turn. He has already turned and looked at Kira. He turns, Aegis looks at you and smiles. Marcus makes sure to make eye contact with you, and then he starts slashing at Kira.
This bitch.
I fucking hate this guy.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Okay, well, you already know. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, quick question. Would we all have heard Aegis say the hallowed comment? I know he was outside of the room saying it to Gale, but
you would have heard it. He's not that far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say, he didn't really fully step out. It was like, open the door and step into the doorway there.
Oh, nice shield.
Yeah, so as he slashes at Kira for the first time, Marcus just hands out already. Boom.
All right, so
11.
instead of
And I am going to... No, never mind. It's too late. I was gonna say I should have shielded, but...
oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh well.
That's all right. Don't
I'll
worry.
wait.
He'll hit you again or try. Instead of the 14 points of damage that you should have taken, you will only take 7.
Wait, 14
Oh, you did 11.
reduced
3,
by 11?
Excuse me. 3, 3,
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
3, excuse me.
Okay.
And then,
And none of that's necrotic, correct?
hang on one second.
She's coming with that necrotic right now.
It's coming. Yeah, so the necrotic is going to be 15 points of
Okay.
necrotic.
Halved because I am a Shatterkai and fuck your necrotic.
Okay. So
Down to 7.
Yep. And then give me a strength saving throw.
I laughed as I was updating my hit points and I almost doubled my hit points. Strength saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Went for a run.
Oh no.
I got a stitch in my side.
Yeah, you have a stitch right now. It's called this void motherfucker. So he grabs. You feel non-existent claws sink into your ribs, and it hurts real bad. Hold on one second. That's an additional 7 points of necrotic, and then he's going.
Down to 3?
Down to 3.
Or did you already
Yep.
have it?
Nope,
Okay.
that's down to 3. And then you will see that the thing in his chest goes completely dark, and you start to hear almost like a suctioning sound. So
Stealing my essence. Okay.
So he... What is your AC right now?
17.
Yeah, so he actually does
Well,
not
if I
manage...
can use my shield to be able to block whatever.
Yeah. I would say that
Okay.
you'd be standing there with it, so that's fine.
Okay.
So he does not manage to do whatever it is he was trying to do, but then his other claw comes back around.
Oh, that was the first one. Cool.
But he misses. So
Okay.
it's almost like he was holding you in too awkward of a space in this kitchen, in the tiny corner you're in, to be able to dig the other claws into you. However, the first set of claws are still, you can still feel them in your ribs on the right side. And I guess he'll end his turn. Back to the top with you, Kira.
Is she grappled at this point or no? or was that just like an effect that
It's
he did?
just an effect. She's not grappled.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because yep.
Okay. Kira, despite the fact that she looks fucked up at the moment, is going to she smiles a little bit and looks him dead in the eye, and the shadows rise up around them. Not just around her like she normally does, but around this motherfucker. And I need him to make a con save, please. As I'm going to try and move him through the shadows directly into this hollow.
Okay.
DC 17.
It was almost a 23, and then it was a 7.
Yes. Okay. He yeah, so he's going to wink out of existence essentially, and I'm going to move him 90 feet this way to this room right over here, please.
Oh,
No, I'm
Wait,
putting him
which
directly into the hollow.
Into the hollow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So up
Yeah.
up the or up to
I
the
don't-
front of the just ping. I'll move him.
Yeah, so I am pinging. I'm in the room with my
There. Got it. Okay.
Yep, because I don't want him that close to Gale. Yep.
Oh, you're trapped in a room with a bunch of animated objects. No,
Yep. I am going to. All right, I'm marking off spell slots. I didn't think I was going to use that spell already.
I know that's exciting though.
Then she's going to kind of pull the shadows back around herself, and she is going to teleport. Or I have to. Oh fuck, that's not going to get me terribly
Into
far.
the bathroom.
Yeah, evidently. Nope. I am going to go here, and then that's bonus action. I'm gonna go there. Question.
Yes.
I put this robot no, not that one. I put the other one on the security system. Never mind. Wrong one. Sadness.
The one that's a little further down here.
Yeah. Damn it.
You can move the cats now though at the end of your turn.
I can. I'm going to take my action to move my environmental to get my sword. Cats are going to move. They're going to also double move, which is going to put them up there. And that's going to conclude. Oh, verbal is just a. Nope, no verbal. That's going to conclude our turn.
All right. At the end of your turn,
Really hope the Hallow fucks his ass up.
that's what I was just pulling that up. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out exactly what that's going to do to this damn thing.
Just
Sorry, I
radiant
wanted to
damage.
put him further back, but I did not want him to be able to get to Gale. I'm sorry, I know that was super inconvenient from an us murdering him perspective,
you-
but
Yeah,
Tempest appreciates that.
I will be a body block against him getting to your girlfriend. It's fine. Also, for the record, because I did the shadow teleport, I have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn. That's
so
probably an important DM note.
can you say that again? Sorry.
I said, as also an FYI, because I shadow teleported myself, I have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn.
Right. Thank you for that. So is your turn done?
Yes,
Okay.
very much. I did So much.
It's so much done. So at the end of your turn, you would see him. It looks like he is about to do what he did in the kitchen when he came closer to you, and it fails. He seems to be unable to use that power right now. So he turns toward you. He looks real mad. But that's it because it's not his turn. Tempest.
Give him the middle
Okay.
finger salute.
Was there kind of like an indication? I assume like so Kira teleported the big boy.
Yeah.
Was there any kind of indication about like where they went? Like, are they just like?
Well, when she teleported to right by Aegis and then took off at a run. Because
Yeah, and
today's
started
all about
okay.
running.
Yeah.
You would not have seen where it went though.
Okay. All right. So like she popped in right over here.
Yes.
Right.
I can only go 30 with mine.
Okay. So he would have been able to see her there.
Yes.
All right. So then he'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hi, Gail. 30 right here. Everything's fine. Should probably run upstairs now. All right. Can I get a line of sight on this guy? Everybody see that?
That looks very line of sighty.
Yeah, you can see
That was
that.
pretty line of sighty.
Kira is in there as well, but outside of
Yeah.
that, you're good.
Oh, I'm pointing at the robot for some reason. I'm pointing at fucking X. What was his name? X3R2. So. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast. Oh, by the way, I'm letting the Cloud of Daggers drop because.
Okay.
I mean, I hate that I can't move that.
I know.
So bad.
I know. Kevin heard me
Yes,
complain about that many times for like 7 years.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It can be a devastating spell. So I mean, that's the trade-off. So I'm gonna have to stick with a good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I'm sorry if I hit you, Kira.
Worth it.
All right, so we got 3 blasts coming your way.
Worth it to 1.
Hey, yeah,
25
25
to
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
It's minimal damage, but he is pushed backwards for what it's worth.
Okay. That's your.
Yeah.
Which is honestly a pain in the ass for it because it's in hallowed ground right now.
Yeah. All right, 24 to hit. That definitely hits.
Yes, it does.
Well, I assume 20 definitely.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's better. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more. Yeah. I said, yeah. There we go. Okay.
That hits
22.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
All 3 of them hit this time, Tempest.
Hey, all right. It's going to be
All
5
right.
more owies.
So yeah, you see the and Kira, you would feel the burning hot water just like shoot right past your head. But Tempest is on his shit tonight. This morning. Sorry. Probably because Gale's
I haven't
right
had
there.
my coffee yet.
Yeah. You feel like this thing does not take the amount of damage you would expect, Tempest, but it does take some of the damage. Anything else?
Bonus action. I'm just going to move Stan.
Okay.
Just right next to me.
All right.
To stand
That's it.
next to you.
Stan is going to stand by
You're gonna
me.
stand.
Stand
Actually,
by me.
at the end of Tempest's turn, he is going to take a step forward. 2, actually. Kira, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I am going to use my DM inspiration, please,
Okay, it's probably a good
because
call.
I don't like this. Yeah,
You got one of Marcus's. All right, 1 second.
I would like a new inspiration, please.
Maybe get one of Tempest's.
I should have specified. My bad.
Okay. So that's gonna be 29 points of force damage, and you are blinded until the end of your next turn.
It is 15 because I'm resistant to everything. Thank fuck.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
Blindness
nice.
sucks a little bit, but
yeah,
it
you're,
could've
so you're
been worse.
blinded till the end of your next turn. Marcus, it's your turn.
Okay, so Marcus, very confused by what the fuck just went down. I'm going to burn my bonus action for Psi-Powered Leap, my free one. And I'm going to rise up into the air and look around and go, out of the way, Master Aegis! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 next to Kira. And I'm going to look down at this bastard. And he's still in the hollow. Does he have any, is there any visual, because I know the hollow, it doesn't have a visual effect down here, it's upstairs, but do I sense that he is like struggling under it?
Yeah,
or...
it looks like, it almost looks like he's having a hard time walking. So like as you get there, because you know everything happens so quickly in succession, so you would have probably would have seen him finishing up trying to move forward, but he only moved slightly. And Kira, her eyes, as you land next to her, you can see that her eyes look very similar to what Alan's looked like when he was tainted.
Kira does not look towards him when he lands either.
Okay, so Marcus will land, and then I will go ahead and burn my action to dash, and I will move the remaining feet around Dr. Dorian Brown, and I will land in front of him with the flails out, and I'm just gonna say to him again, I said this was between you and I. Let's finish this shit. And that's all I can do for my turn. I end my turn.
All right.
Sorry.
Let's see. Actually, before you go, Aegis, at the end of Marcus's turn. Nope, he's not gonna do anything. So Marcus, you would see again. You would see that he is. It looks like he's trying to do the same thing he did in the kitchen when he got closer to Kira. It fails. Something happens. You see a rose gold light appear and surround him, and he's unable to shift like he did in the kitchen.
Okay.
Aegis.
Okay, so I have one question before I make this move, because... So I see Dorian there.
Yeah.
Would Dorian technically be taking that actual space?
He is a large-sized creature,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah. He would be taking that space. Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure because of placement purposes.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really good for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would mean that if he was going to move past me, he'd have to break through Dorian, correct?
Yep.
Because Dorian is the door now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I could stretch him out more too.
No,
instead
no,
of
it's
doing
fine.
the
I was
box.
just more curious because I just wanted to see where the box was because that's fucking. Oh, yep, there he is.
That was another thing that got screwed up with when they did the map changes.
You make a better door than a window.
Dorian.
Okay, I guess second question then. Because we've seen Eldritch Blasts and everything go through that direction and everything, would the door technically be open in that sense?
Yeah. It's not.
Okay.
I can.
The main reason I've been asking is for like, would I be able to place a Guardian of Faith there?
So if the Guardian of Faith didn't take up a space, because it does actually take up the space, so that's the only thing that would cause an issue there. because they can't both
Okay.
be in the same space. If it was your whip, that would be different.
Then I know how I need to do this. Maybe not go to the front. It's not the best.
So if it is wide open like that, then he can take.
He
up the
should be
space.
able to take up, but he was actually, I guess, on the other wall. But yeah, he would be able to take up that space. Let me just move him to the proper side because when I turned it, it went to the wrong side.
Oh, so a guardian could get put there?
Yeah, I was talking it through
Oh.
with Xavier.
Oh, this just made things so much more fun for me and so much for him. So I'm going to drop the Guardian of Faith. And then I am going to use... How many is it? I'm going to use 3 sorcery points for heightened spell.
Okay.
And he will be making this save at disadvantage.
All right.
DC 17 dexterity.
Oh man, it's a good thing you used that the sorcery points. I got a 15, but it would have been much higher.
That is 20 radiant. I believe radiant. Let me double check that.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm just grabbing the
Yes, it is 20 radiant.
token. It's not gonna stay this big. That's what she said.
Oh. Oh.
There, right?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, he does fail. He does not look like he enjoys that very much, and he is starting to look kind of bad. Like he's been bloodied, but he's been holding his own. But he takes the full amount of that damage, and he does not look good.
Well, I mean, we do have a quicken spell that we can use, so we're just gonna go ahead and blast him as a bonus action with another Sacred Flame.
May as well. All right, and it was a 17.
Yep, DC 17 Dex versus 12 Radiant, and this one will be straight roll, not at disadvantage.
That's all right. He got a 13. Go ahead and roll the damage.
That'll be 12 Radiant.
Soon smiles on you this day.
Yeah,
he
because he
does.
tried to take over my brother again.
How dare you? You get his attention. He looks past Marcus over toward you. Anything else?
Even in the darkest depths, Soon's light shines. And that'll be my turn.
All right. I like that you used all of your action economy, including your environmental. All right, so... All right, I need... Kira and Marcus. I need you both to give me dexterity saving throws as this thing's chest does the same thing as before. Holy shit, Marcus.
Quick as fuck. Bro.
Does this... Sorry, I'm double checking. A blinded creature can't see, it automatically fails any ability check. It does not affect my saving throw, correct?
If it says ability check, then you can roll it.
Okay. Never mind, that's fitting. Kira doesn't even, like, react to this thing lashing out again.
Okay,
Not until
so
it's way too late.
Marcus, you will take 20 points of force damage. Kira, you...
Is it damage she's taking?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
go ahead
am still resistant.
and I will burn my reaction, and I will turn around. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, she's within range. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn around and throw a shield at her, and I will protect her for an additional 6.
Okay, and you take half of what Marcus took, right? And doesn't Marcus take half?
Mm-hmm. So Marcus's
Marcus takes
20 would
10.
have been down to 10.
10.
I'm
and
going to take the 10 there.
You will take the 10, and then on top of that, you will take 35.
Halved to 17, reduced by 6, so 11.
No, that was already reduced. So
Okay,
add 6,
so 35.
17.
17, okay.
That's way better than it should, because it would have been 51 total if that didn't happen.
That's the main reason I did my own shadow teleport. Because I wanted to cover my own ass. Kira looks worse than she has in this entire campaign. She is wavering, she's bleeding profusely. It's not good.
All right, and that is all that it is going to do, and we are at the end of a round, and it is 10:09.
I want to keep going. No,
I know.
please.
But we'll play until 11 or midnight, and we have a sick
Okay.
person here tonight, so let's. All
Hey,
right.
he's not puking, he's fine.
Yeah,
Right
not
now.
yet.
See?
But we'll pick this up next week, and keep it nice and creepy for you guys, and see if Kira survives this fight.
I'm already down below half of my psi points in one combat against one
No,
creature.
you were
Pretty
down
heinous
like
creature.
3 because we went for a run at 4 in the morning.
I was only down 1.
That's why you don't go running at 4 a.m.
Listen, I didn't expect to summon a fucking demon at 5:30, okay?
You know, I'm gonna say, from the correlation perspective, yesterday we went for a run and vampires kidnapped Tempest's girlfriend. Today we went for a run and a demon appeared in our kitchen. Common thread, don't go for a fucking run.
Common
Nope.
thread,
I
you don't
mean-
join
It
me
was
on the
all
run.
you. All right.
Well,
I'm
that's-
gonna-
Kira just doesn't run. I think that's what we should say. Like he's not
Yeah.
joining anybody. Just don't run, Kira. Terrible things happen.
Another possible common thread, Kira was right, thinking that the runs are going to actually kill them.
Okay, we're changing our runs to old man shuffles from now on.
I
Okay?
know I can do those. I've got proficiency in Old Man Shuffle.
Hell
Just
yeah.
brisk walks in the morning.
Yeah.
They start doing Zumba.
Yes.
No, that's
Oh,
worse.
that's tough on me too. Fuck. It's the old man mall walk.
No, they have
Alright,
to.
we're gonna go
Okay,
ahead and rate
so
this piece
as someone
in.
who worked at
Thank you
so
guys
many
for hanging
malls,
out, everybody
those
in here
those
tonight. I
they
appreciate it.
hustle.
Yeah, I had a store in Iowa, and it was
We
in the
had a lot
side of
of
a
people
mall,
in here
and
tonight.
the
Thanks
old
for hanging out,
the
guys.
old
Old
folks
jogging
mall
shorts.
walkers, they
Yeah.
outpaced me chasing shoplifters. Don't
Yeah,
like
like,
that.
I'm run to a store trying to get there to open on time, and like I'm sprinting, and there's okay.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out.
I
tonight.
don't
We're
wanna
gonna go
wait
raid
a
Whiskey
week.
Sin.
Gah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
I truly did not expect me going into his head was going to ruffle this back out. I honest to God, I thought it was just going to be an RP moment. We were going to go about our happy fucking business. Tempest was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you," and I was like, "Hey, I'm ready to talk, bud." And then the demon pops out.
Can we just go back to staring at each other's asses? That was safer.
It was way safer. Shake it, Tempest. Go.
Well, I mean,
Got you.
we kind of